The stream will be blessed.
I'm pretty sure that is exactly what that means.
Yeah. No, like.
So,
History has told
as
me
of right
anything.
now, the audience score for Midsommar is at a 63%.
Huh.
So, like I said, it's people love it or people hate it.
Interesting.
So here's one.
It's kind of an artsy fartsy horror movie, like The Witch in that same.
This film is like a double IPA. Some people will find it disgusting, and some people will enjoy it because they are used to the genre. It is certainly a unique in that the entire film takes place in daylight, but the story and sequences are too odd for me. So that person gave it 2 stars. It is a very outro movie, I will say that.
Comparing it to an IPA just puts me off because I really don't like IPAs.
Same.
It's like so I know how I'll feel about it. Great.
Yeah,
So
I will hate it, but all of the breweries around where I live will have it. So great.
Right?
Welcome,
I think that's
welcome
fact.
to the part of Southern California that I live in. Fucking everywhere does IPAs, and I'm like,
oh god.
I think the one time I tried an IPA, I didn't care for it either.
So this may
it's the
help.
microbrewery thing.
It's a A24 film, which is like The Lighthouse, The Witch, like those kind of movies.
Yeah,
right?
A24 is a very particular type of movie they like to greenlight. So
A24 has a very particular set of skills.
Yes, indeed.
So I will not read the first part of this one because it's kind of a spoiler, but the next part is the story barely registers for me. I found it kind of silly. The main actress was awful, and the rest of the cast wasn't any better. Like,
wow, damn.
The next one down is boring, bad acting, and really bad acting. 1 star.
Wow.
So, like I said, it's pretty divisive. Like, for as many, and like the next one down after that, the absolute best movie you can rent when you want to bend your mind. Not for faint of heart movie watchers. 5 stars. Okay, like either you love this movie or you absolutely despise this movie. Like it seems really weird.
I really do want to watch The Lighthouse and the subject of A24 movies.
The Lighthouse was great, but I need to watch it again because I don't understand a fucking thing that happened in that movie.
All I need is to get to the part where Willem Dafoe says, "Damn ye!" Just get to that part.
I found The Lighthouse exceedingly boring.
Did you actually watch The Lighthouse, Chris?
Some of it.
Okay. Fair.
As somebody who played Return of the Obra Dinn and loved it, I think I will like The Lighthouse. But that's only because I've talked to other people who loved Return of the Obra Dinn and then watched The Lighthouse.
Right. I mean, that's kind of what I go by. Like, I go by movie reviews and people that I know have seen the movie, and then talk to them about what I would or would not like about it, and that's how I figure out if I would like it or not. Because I have a very distinctive taste, and it's usually like Rambo. I have terrible taste in movies, so.
You like your campy.
Yes, it like can't be done right. Like I don't like campy Batman. I need my Batman to be breaking people's legs.
Oh, see, but Adam West Batman is great.
I like Nerdfuffle's consideration that Midsommar is a rom-com, which in some very twisted, in some very seeking twisted minds, it is.
That makes a ton of sense for Nerdfuffle. That I could totally see that. Coming of age story about a girl, you know.
Yep. I mean, it checks out. Rom-com.
I mean, it depends on what you laugh at. It is about romance.
It is.
It just depends on what you laugh at. Like,
in a very British way.
Very, very dark sort of way.
I mean, that sounds. You know, I'll watch it.
I will
like
definitely
watch
it. I don't know.
I'm willing to sit down and watch it with everybody. Like, I'm willing to try anything once. I just, based on what I've read, I don't think I would be a fan.
I mean, that's very fair too. Like, that's very fair.
The willingness to give it a try is what's important.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to bring sea urchin to Rhys's house next week, and he is not going to eat it, and I'm be like, "Ha! You lied."
I mean, I'll take a bite and then puke on you. So
Always
be careful what
threats.
you wish for. I just puked in the house last week, so
I'm not a fan of
Christine will
sea
kill you.
Yeah, I'm
I
not a
have-
fan
I
of
have no
sea
idea.
urchin either.
I
personally.
have
Why-
never
why
had
is
sea
he
I don't
urchin.
think I've tried it, but I would.
It's one of those things that like 50% of people love and 50% of people hate. Kind of
Really?
like
Midsummer.
Midsummer.
I
That's
also,
the thing.
I also don't know anyone until now who's eaten sea urchin specifically. So
It's the gooky yellow sushi. Like it's
Outro has some very interesting taste.
the weird thing is you say that and I'm like, I've never been
think
to
I've
a
ever
place
seen
that
it.
had served sea urchin.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it. So
I swear to God, every time we go to a place and I look at the menu, Outro always picks the single most weird thing on the menu to eat.
It's called
I go
uni.
for the eel.
It's called
That's
power to you.
Eel's good
Also,
though.
I
Eel's
also
good.
go
Yeah.
with
And normal.
And
Eel's
eel
good.
is weird to Rhys for some reason. I love myself some
Everything out of the
unagi.
ocean is weird to me, but I am so not adventurous in food. I wish I could be. I envy them.
I don't know.
I can't
My
do
grandmother
the
was so weird
thing.
about me eating eel. Like, I told her about going to sushi one time, and then she was like, "Oh, you can't do that because it's all raw fish and you're gonna die." And I was like, "Well, first of all, no, and second of all, my personal favorite is the barbecued eel." And then she's like, "Oh no, eel, that's even worse. That's not even fish." And I'm like,
What?
What? Is
Just
this
because
like
it's
the whole
shaped
chicken of the sea
weird.
thing?
I don't
Just
even
because
know.
it's shaped weird doesn't mean it's not a
Yeah.
fish.
I don't.
I guess for me, the thing is my favorite type of sushi is tuna sushi. Fucking get me maguro
Tuna-
every single time. Tuna sushi is amazing.
Tuna is really great because it's refreshing. It's a very
Right?
refreshing, smooth, crisp flavor, and it's just like, boom, I'm good.
You got it in one. Yeah, exactly.
Tuna
Like,
isn't sushi though.
Hmm.
Tuna is the chicken of the sea, so it can't be sushi because it's chicken.
that's how that works.
You know
See-
those fried
see-
chicken sushi rolls, right?
That was
What?
kind of the joke.
Yes, you can get fried chicken sushi. Like
That was
tempura.
me going.
sounds that sounds interesting. I would have to try it to pass.
Maki, not
Oh,
sushi.
okay, maki roll. Okay, that I mean, still, I would try it. I don't know if it would be good, but I would try it. You know what else would be, since it's chicken. It's chicken. It's there's probably some sci-fi setting, and if there isn't, there's going to be one. Where chicken and tuna are crossbred, so they are in fact the same.
Oh, they are indeed the chicken of the sea.
Yeah, exactly.
The future.
Future.
Tuna wings, yeah.
I guess it is
Tuna wings.
flying fish tuna, basically. Oh my
So-
god, tuna wings! What are you?
Funnily enough, I actually had hamburger sushi too. We had Big Mac sushi at a party I was at. So that was interesting.
Okay.
There used to
Oh,
be this
okay.
place- There used to be this restaurant called Tex Wasabi's, and they had some really fucking weird ass gringo sushi that some of it was actually pretty decent. Some of it had French fries in it. So
Like I said, they do some very interesting things.
That's it's like a place. It's this is just related to the hamburger thing, not to the sushi part. There is a place kind of near where I live. It's closed now, unfortunately, called Bab's Burgers. And what they would do is it was a burger place. They would put cheese inside of the patties. And so, like, you bite into it and have melted cheese inside the patties. It was
always
really
nice.
good and extremely healthy.
Oh yeah.
so
I mean, that's
good.
like Five Guys. Like, you go to Five Guys and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna have a heart attack like after every one of these that I eat. But it's like delicious anyway.
Five Guys is even better if you tell them to like put the Cajun seasoning on the patties before they grill them up, because then like the meat is actually flavored, because they don't put anything on the patties. It's like you have to season your meat. That's just me. Even if it's just salt and pepper, you have to put something on it. Raw beef is just wow.
Oh yeah, like even if you get carpaccio, like it's not like just
It has
beef.
oil and like sometimes capers. Capers are a very
Yeah.
common pairing with carpaccio,
Yeah.
Well, you
which
need
is a
like
very
something.
salty, very tiny olive. If you aren't familiar. So it adds that salt element.
All I know is I'm all about the capers and want to rob a place with somebody. So let's get playing going.
These types of capers, we're all about.
You're not robbing things. You're capturing bounties.
That's true.
We are robbing a person.
Here's the thing: we may not be able to afford. We may not be able to afford capers, but we can do capers to afford capers.
Very true.
There you go. There you go.
I need to work on my transition.
Segues are hard. Segues are hard.
When we last saw the Rocksteady, the crew had been tracking down a particular criminal called Aretha, who they determined was on Lithios. After doing some major investigation, they discovered that he was holed up in a old mining platform out in the middle of Lithios, and they went out to capture their bounty. Unfortunately, he knew they were coming, or knew someone was coming, and had the mining laser rigged up on top of the mining platform and was shooting at their ship. Due to some amazing piloting by our pilot, Krieg, they managed to land the ship, sliding right to a halt up against the outside of the platform, and as they jolted to a halt, that woke up Tempo, who had been sleeping off a hangover in their room, and crews all together. The figure that was on top of the mining platform is now gone. What do you do?
So immediately, because now we're on the ground and I am more in my element, I'm like, oh, that fucker's gonna get it. I grab all my shit and run off the ship.
I emerge from my bedroom.
I follow.
Krieg is just gonna pull down the intercom and be like, "Thank you for flying. Air steady. Current weather outside is dangerous. Please stand by to engage the bounty."
Link is technically out of.
Is advised.
Oh.
Let's cut to the weatherman. Shit's cold.
It's in the negatives, folks. Link is currently out of the current conflicts because we ended last time with her getting a trauma.
Oh, well, you're out of the current scene, not necessarily the entire gerb.
Yeah, not the entire job, but for right now, she is nowhere to be seen, is what I'm saying.
I mean, maybe you bonked your head in the crash.
Who knows?
Who knows? It's a mystery. Yeah, so we've got Crow running off the ship.
Crow's running off the ship, yeah.
What else is going on?
I'm gonna trigger up the ship defenses. Do we have anything on the ship? I know our grappling hook got knocked out, but do we have any guns on ours because we're
actually we resisted it. Someone resisted it.
Yeah, that's what Saint.
That's why you don't have that's why you don't have Link, but you do have your. You do have your
grappling hooks.
I know we have the grappler, but do we have anything else?
No.
No. Okay.
That's literally all you got.
Those are the weapons we have.
I'll start retracting the grappler then to get it ready.
We probably should have gotten survival gear before this job, but whatever, it's fine.
So there's probably, for me, there's probably a vignette or a montage of me equipping armor and grabbing a giant fucking heavy blaster. It shoots it's not like a laser blaster, it shoots a charge pulse.
Uh-huh.
So it has two metal bars along the side, and it shoots a orb of. Yeah. So
when you said vignette, I just thought you were eating a delicious mini donut.
No, that's a beignet. That's different.
Oh.
So, that's a good question. Everybody load. I don't recall if we had determined load.
We set up the load last
Most of it
time.
said medium.
Fantastic.
Although somebody said light.
That's me.
Maneki has light, everybody else had normal. I don't think Outro has one established.
I have normal.
Okay.
Normal. All right. Thank you for refreshing my memory on that, everybody.
So just a heads up, if Maneki is coming, I'll let her climb up on me onto my shoulder or something, so that she doesn't have to like hoof it.
That's cute.
I'll do it. I'm in the little hood of the jacket, and I just poke my head out on top of his.
Okay.
That is so cute. I love it. All right. So, yeah. What's your game plan, Crow?
So first things first, I am gonna go like tactically about this. So like Crow would probably like run to the like corner of the cave and like peek around and try to like check the corners as I go.
It's not a cave.
Oh,
it was a building.
Mining outpost.
When I heard mining, I just automatically thought cave. Apparently, so
there might be a cave, but where you're at is like the building outpost where you would enter into like a dive. It was not the right word.
I imagine it looks like, because I think this is what most people are familiar with, instead of a mining like outpost, it's like an oil derrick, and like you drill down. So it's like there's that top building, and then the rest of it is below it.
Yes.
So I will slowly enter the building, kind of clearing all the corners and being very tactical about it.
Question for you, Space Mistress.
Yes.
Last time when I saw the professor, I could innately tell that they were a
mystic.
A mystic?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does that mean like I would be able to sense another mystic that way?
Possibly if you were in close proximity to them.
Okay.
But you also know that this guy is supposed to be a mystic. Like,
yes. Yeah.
That was...
I was gonna see like if because I'm not super familiar. I was gonna see if like I could try to suppress my like whatever aura I give off and try to see if I could sense theirs.
Yeah. That's definitely something you do if you wanted to try that.
Skulk and attune, I guess.
So, yeah, to try to sense that would be an attune. To do, basically, it's gonna be desperate because that's the position you guys were in for this job, and it hasn't really changed yet.
Okay.
I think it's gonna just be the one attune roll.
Okay.
And if you get limited effect, you'll get either one or the other, basically.
Gotcha.
You'll either be able to suppress yourself or you'll be able to spot him.
Alright. So, desperate. Desperate standard?
Yes, desperate standard.
Should I take another dice?
Do you want another dice?
Anyone planning on using those gambits?
I mean, probably eventually, but...
To be fair, if I use the gambits, I can get us gambits by using the gambits, so it might be more beneficial if I use them.
Okay.
But I could, like, assist you by shielding you from the cold.
You could also just be selfish and use the gambit anyway.
It's true.
I mean, that's
what
I have 3 in attune, so that's as high as it's gonna get.
But yeah, if you want to spend a stress to say that you're helping by keeping Maneki warm, I totally buy that because it's really cold and you're physically sheltering her. So if you want to spend that stress, you can definitely give her an extra die.
Okay. Also, to be clear, I wasn't saying like never use them. I'm saying like if I can get a gambit by rolling a gambit, it's a statistic.
Yeah, and I mean that's a fair argument. All right. Standard 1 bonus die. Yeah. 5.
5. All right. So I think definitely the you're going to find him because that was your first, like that was what you wanted most.
Yeah.
But he's going to spot you back, like psychically. That's the consequence of it being a 5 to 6.
That's
Or,
completely
a 5, not
acceptable.
6. I mean, you can of course resist that if you'd like. But I think I'm going to start a clock here of. I don't think it even needs to be a clock. I think either he knows that you are a mystic or he doesn't. So, and he knows where you guys are at least right now.
Yeah.
There's no question as to where you guys are at. So, you want to resist him knowing that you are a mystic that has an idea of where he is.
Actually, I think maybe I can use that to my advantage. So I think I want them to be able to sense me. And once we're inside, once we slip inside, I put a paw on Crow's head and say, we can sense each other. I know where they are. I'll try to run distraction.
All right.
I'll hop out onto the floor of the building and try to.
Well, there's one small problem with that.
Okay.
The door's locked.
Tell me you're wearing a little kitty cat parka.
Does knocking help?
No.
Creep chimes in over the radios that we have. Do you want me to knock?
Possibly if you knock using
the
grappling
hook.
Rocksteady. The grappling hook with the Rocksteady. That might help.
I did emphasize I mounted I got the grappling hook ready, so do you want me to knock?
So yes, I get over the communicator and say, knocking would be great, thanks.
I'm gonna fire the grappling hook and rip the door from
So while this is all going on, can I be trying to circle the building?
Oh yeah, you can definitely succeed at circling the building. But yeah, why don't you roll me... I think this is controlled, but with standard effect, but you're gonna need to make a roll because you can fuck this up.
Mm-hmm.
Circling the building, or...
Oh,
No,
no,
this is
firing
the
the
She said
Firing
you're
the
good.
grappling.
I was about to say, damn.
Firing the grappling hook. You
Don't trip and fall while you're circling the building.
I'll tell you what you find in a second, but first we need a grappling hook roll, which I believe is pilot, which is what you use for using ship's weapons.
Okay.
Helm. You do use helm for ship weaponry, yeah.
All right.
Sorry, help. Thank you.
Yeah. I was like, pilot's the playbook, but
I would love.
It's the same.
I would love
It's
to
the
make this
same.
desperate. How can we make this desperate so that I can rack these points up? You encourage us being reckless and desperate, and I want to know how I can do it.
I don't think you can get this all the way to desperate.
That's fine.
If it's risky, you can make it desperate, but from standard, that's tough.
From controlled, because I mean, you're right there. This is a ship weapon versus a door.
You might be pulling the wall down.
The risk is low, but the risk is probably more to Crow and Maneki than it is to you or the ship.
And you said controlled standard?
Yeah.
Okay. I do have 2 additional dice from... No, just 1, because I don't think this is a speed-related roll. So just 1 from Keen Eye. Just so you know where that bonus die is coming in.
Cool.
Pew. 6.
Yeah, no problem. The grappling hook zooms out, grabs the door, rips the door out, does not hit Crow or Maneki on the way out, does not rip off the entire wall, but the door's open, so now you may sneak in. Around as you circle the building, Tempo, there does not appear to be any other entrance, but there is a fire escape ladder that is above your head. You would need to jump or get a boost to be able to reach it.
I'm gonna ninja jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. How do you do that? What does that look like? Does that sound like a scramble?
So I do a real quick. I was thinking scrap, honestly. It's kind of like the athletic versus acrobatics conversation, but.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If that's what you feel like it is, this is more of a martial art.
You know what?
Than,
Instead, I'm going to grab a crate. I'm going to drag over a crate from the back of the building over so I can climb on it, and then I'm going to jump and just pull up myself up. So it makes more sense to be scrapped than scramble. Because I want to be successful.
You want to be successful? That's weird. So this is risky, but I think you can with a box and what you described there. That's gonna be standard effect.
Okay.
I don't recall you saying that.
I got 6.
Well, no problem. Yeah, so you can get yourself up on top of the building.
Actually, no. Hold on. Do I still take penalty from shoulder laser?
Let me look at.
I mean, I guess the first die was a
character
6,
sheet. Tempo, shoulder laser. Yes, you should have been at -1 die. Thank you for reminding me. But the first die was a 6, so you're fine.
Okay,
works anyway.
Good job.
We get a gambit too, I think.
Yeah, you didn't use a gambit, so we do get another gambit. Good call there, because that was risky. Cool.
Kelsa, just so that you are aware, I do have Mystic Ammunition in my sidearms.
Cool.
They are both fine sidearms, and I have Mystic Ammunition. So apparently it's a large caliber shell designed to be fired from a specialized gun that releases mystic energies when it hits. It grants extra potency against mystic targets.
Yep.
So I'm gonna hurt them.
Awesome. So yeah, you make it inside. You do not sneak inside. The door shattered from its hinges as it was pulled by.
That was extremely sneaky.
But you and Maneki can get inside. Maneki, you've got an idea of where this guy is. He seems to be going down. As I said, this is like the top of a mining operation, and so there's like a circular shaft going down, which has like a stairway, like going around the outside of it.
Okay.
It's not circular per se, but you know what I mean.
Is there also an elevator or a separate way to get down?
There's like a. Yes and no. It looks like there was some kind of like cargo elevator rigging, but you don't actually see the platform here or how to operate it.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my communicator to hold on a second. I think I'm going to use my communicator to chirp Prixa because we have Boost Mobile now. I'm going to say, try to keep it quiet. I'm by myself out here. I should meet you guys on the other side.
Once we're inside.
I'm like scouting around the corners and trying to see if I can catch him while he runs away. Catch them.
Okay.
So once we're inside, I'll hop out, and I probably do have a little kitty parka.
That is so adorable. I love it.
I'll let Crow go ahead, so that since they're sensing me, I'll let them think we're further back. So hopefully maybe Crow can get the jump on them.
Okay. So it sounds like then Crow's going to try to possibly skulk down there while you are assisting by being up here.
Ooh, that is an assist. That will make me trauma out.
Well,
So you don't have to assist to be fair.
It would not grant a mechanical benefit for you doing that if you don't, though.
Yeah.
True.
Because I'm out of the scene as soon as I do something big.
It's fine. Just use the gambit.
Well, no, it's not about that. I think it's about what Maneki is trying to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, it's fine. I will still hop out though.
Okay, so you will take the stress and trauma out?
No, because then I won't be able to help once shit goes down.
Just stay behind me. Yeah, like
Okay.
I'm gonna need you for crazy mystic support.
Sure. I'm just trying to clarify what you are doing.
Yeah. I won't be doing the assist. But I won't.
You won't be doing the assist, but you won't not be doing the assist. Wait a minute.
I won't be doing the assist, but I'm not gonna skulk either. It's like I'm just focusing on where they're at, so I can guide us to them.
So you're just kind of going to follow me, like, as I clear rooms and kind of, like, direct me which way to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, I think that definitely means that you're not going to get lost as you are navigating this unfamiliar building. But yeah, it's not going to grant any other kind of bonus here. So, yeah, are you sneaking? Are you going quickly? What's the plan here, Crow?
Oh, we're reckless. I'm trucking through this place.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna lock the ship up and start making my way out to join them.
I'm like a paladin as a rogue. I'm making all of the noises.
I just realized I comms Link, and Link is out of the scene.
It's okay. Link will be back in the scene eventually.
You left like a message.
So I'm going to be a little loud myself by I'm going to turn a knob on the side of this giant gun I have and then like fire it at a wall. And then the wall's going to like disintegrate in like a doorway shape that I can walk through.
Like,
I know what the wall's gonna do.
Is that part way up the building, or are you talking about on the roof?
Oh, I'm still climbing the fire escape. Yes. Never mind. I guess situationally, I thought I was like through the fire escape, and it was inside of the building, not on the roof. So never mind. Damn it.
I mean, you could do it to the wall of the building.
I could probably. I would. You know what? Yeah. I'll do it to the wall of the building so I go inside instead of on the roof.
Perfect.
Yeah.
The target. Our target is descending, but they can also sense me. Be ready.
Oh, I'm ready, lass.
All right. So are you trying? So you're trying to get to him quickly?
Oh yeah.
That sounds to me then like you're maybe scrambling to get there, to like run there quickly and take him by surprise by just being fast.
Works for me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's desperate, limited. The fact you can do this at all is because of Mineki's help.
So I am going to push myself. And what would a devil's bargain look like?
What would a devil's bargain look like? That's a good question. Let me pull up your character sheet for 1 second here.
Satanic shoot.
Ooh, let's see.
I was given a fun devil's bargain last night during Colt.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, one of the characters took some serious harm, and I was trying to patch them up, and while I had rolled okay, I did a re-roll and then did better, and so I was given the devil's bargain that I can take like a free level up if I let the DM decide that the bad roll, which was a critical failure, happened instead. And it was like, ooh, shit, level up? Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh no.
The other player was like, no, to be fair, I would have taken it too. It's like, yes.
Awesome. Devil's bargain.
Wait, you know what? I can't push myself and use a gambit the same turn, right?
No, you
No,
can.
you cannot.
You can't push yourself and do devil's bargain. You can push yourself and use a gambit. That's fine.
Okay, so
Sorry,
what's
yes.
the devil's bargain first, and then I'll decide if I use a gambit.
Okay. Devil's bargain is that he's going to separate you and Mineki.
Yeah, I gotta protect the kitty cat, so I'll use a gambit.
Okay. I guess I should look at this. See what pops up.
Ugh.
4s.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. So, let's see here. As you're descending, there's like only like the emergency kind of running lights on in this area, and as you go down and down, you start to see a glow, which you can only assume is coming directly from the skin of Aretha, who you know one of his stats. Characteristics, that's the word I'm looking for, is that he glows. And so as you're descending down there, you see this glow coming up, and you're sure that like around the next corner, he's going to be there. And just as you do that, a door slams shut behind you. So you and Maneki are still together, but now you are separated from the rest of the party, as like a fire door slams shut and like clicks locked into place.
As long as I can protect the kitty.
All right, good, brilliant. So yeah, he's right around that corner, but you're pretty sure he knows you're there.
Okay.
Or at least knows Maneki's there.
He's also tracking you.
Dun dun dun. Just as the same moment that happens, you hear like this huge like crashing blast, and that's when Tempo blows a hole in the in the wall halfway up.
Oh, I wanted it to like dematerialize, not explode. Just like erase itself from existence silently.
That's just, I don't know if that's how heavy blasters work.
Yeah, that's not how heavy blasters
have
work
to be
at all.
loud.
If
They
you
have to be loud.
a disintegrator pistol, maybe, but I don't think you have that.
I don't. It's fine. And
Okay.
I kind of like jump off the fire escape ladder, do like a barrel roll, and then have we been in contact, Crow? Like, do I know that they're descending? Do I know anything about their location?
Oh, I thought I was talking through comms.
Yeah, same.
Oh, if you're talking through comms, I want to find like an elevator or like a work shaft, and I want to jump onto the cable that normally carries an elevator down and just like slide down to, I'm guessing, the bottommost stop.
So there is definitely a like a cable. You don't see like the elevator, like the elevator car or whatever, but you can totally slide down that thing.
Yeah,
And,
so can I like force open the door if there is a door? And
no, there's not really a door. There's like this building. It's like 2 stories tall, and in like the middle of it, there's just this hole that goes down. And then like up above, like where you burst in, there's like some like offices and stuff. It like the room you came in looked like it was like some kind of like secretary's office or like the financial district or whatever, but it's like totally covered in dust and hasn't been used in many years.
Mhm.
And but when you come out of that, you can see this just like shaft that goes down, and to the top of the ceiling is just all these cables and such, which you can definitely slide down.
I'm hoping to land on the elevator that what's their name? The character we're chasing?
Aretha?
Aretha. I'm hoping to land on the elevator that Aretha took, if they took an elevator. If not, I'm hoping to get to the bottom.
I'll probably start working on the door that got sealed that separated us from Crow with my heavy blaster.
So you slide down tempo, and I think you get partway down when you see Krieg like aiming a heavy blaster at a fire door and like starting to shoot it. And Crow, Maneki, that's going to take like probably a minute or at least 30 seconds before you catch up because you have to go down a couple flights of stairs. But Tempo is going to catch up with you like right around the same time. And just for cinematic effect, you can easily swing off of this cable and onto the level where Krieg is, if you want to, or you can continue going down.
I'm continuing going down.
It's a long way down.
I will reserve my judgment on how far down I will go for when I decide.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to like go down into the drill bit, but I want to go down into like the bottommost like manned area.
Well, I mean, none of this area has been manned in a long time, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, so Crow, Maneki.
Yeah.
Okay. So
the door has slammed shut behind you.
Yep. I'm going to. So in this room, are there? Like I also sense the other person. Yeah, I also sense them in this. Oh, we're in the hallway, but I see a room where I sense them.
Yeah, they're like around the corner. There's like up ahead. There's like a T on the hallway, and you can see that there's a glow coming from the left-hand side.
So, I want to motion to Maneki to like get onto my arm and like grab on.
I do so.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, since I have two pistols, I'm going to like motion around the corner with my one pistol up high, and fire a shot, and then like to kind of throw them off to have them thinking like I'm coming in high, and then like slide with my other hand and like slide across the ground shooting low.
And which arm has Maneki on it?
My right arm.
Is it the high arm or the low arm? Sorry, I'm just trying
so
to
if I'm sliding left to right, then she would be on my right arm. If I'm sliding right to left, based on the way the hallway is set up, then she'd be on my left. So like, you know how like in Scooby-Doo they pop out the forehead?
High arm or short arm? The high arm or low arm? That's what I'm asking.
Okay, so Maneki is going to be on the high arm, whichever arm that would be based on the way that I'm coming out.
That's what I wanted to know. All right. Fantastic. Yes, Maneki.
May I... Well... I don't know if this is a dumb idea or not. Would I
Let's
be able
find
to...
out.
Yeah, would I be able to, like, levitate a blaster pistol around the corner and shoot to make them duck down, maybe? Just as, like, a blind shot? Can I make a pistol float and shoot at them, like in that movie Push?
I think you'd have to spend stress to be able to do that, though.
Noted.
Oh! Wait.
Yes.
You can spend a gambit in order to pay the stress cost.
Oh.
You can stay away. Normally, you'd have to push yourself in order to like manipulate this with your force powers or your powers. But as a mystic, you can spend a gambit instead of paying any stress cost. So
Nice.
I would definitely say that you can spend the gambit here in order to be able to do that, and then you can make like a scrap roll to fire blind.
All right.
Nice.
So if I spend a gambit and push myself, does it get rid of the whole stress thing, or is it just for the price of the power to be used?
So pushing yourself uses stress.
Yes.
Right. So, for spending for being able to activate the power, you use the gambit instead of pushing yourself.
Gotcha.
But essentially, you would you would be able to do that. So.
Okay. I will I will do that. I will spend a gambit to make a levitating blaster pistol shot.
Sweet. Let me spend your gambit.
And you said scrap?
Yeah, that's what you would use for shooting a pistol. So.
Is this desperate?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely desperate. And it's definitely limited effect.
You get experience for doing it.
Yep, limited.
Wait, is this Crow's special pistol, or is this pistol that you have brought with you?
Probably a pistol I brought with me.
Okay, so then it's a 0 effect.
Unless you want it to be Crow's special pistol.
If it was Crow's special pistol, you get some limited effect, but a regular bullet is going to do nothing against this guy.
I was thinking basically you were using what I was doing as a distraction, but like basically making it better. Instead of like me pointing it, you can just like put the gun there to force them down.
Yeah.
It sounds like a setup action to me, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Then in that case, it would have a standard effect to improve Crow's shot.
Okay, so desperate, standard.
Using those teamwork actions, we got them.
Whoa, no!
Oh no, that's bad.
No, that is bad. I mean, it's not your fault. He's also a mystic.
Yeah.
And you go and start levitating this pistol around the corner to shoot at him, and it turns around and the pistol fires at you.
Oh, fuck!
You're going to take level 3 harm, and also you don't have control of the pistol anymore.
Oh no!
Yeah, alright.
You can definitely resist that down, but you're going to definitely take an amount of harm.
Okay. No. How much harm is it? 3?
It would be level 3 harm, shot with a pistol. You can spend 2 of your... you spent 1 of your load to have this pistol.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to spend the other 2 on armor, we can say that adorable cat parka is actually like...
It definitely is now.
Partly blaster-proof.
It's definitely blaster-proof. Okay. So that's going to reduce it to level 2 harm.
Okay.
If you would like to make a prowess resist, you can reduce that further to level 1 harm.
Did you mark your desperate experience?
I did.
Okay.
But that would now, if I do a resist, that would put me out of the scene.
Unless you roll a 6.
Depending on what you roll for the resist.
If you roll a 6, you will take no stress and you'll be able to continue with the scene.
So,
if you roll anything else, then you would be out of the scene.
Question: could I resist for her by trying to like jump and knock her out of the way?
Yeah, you could definitely do that. You would take the blast basically.
Okay.
And she wouldn't use her armor either.
Yeah, you wouldn't need to use your armor in that case. But you can step in and take that full blast instead. Take level 2 harm of being shot.
So I would actually take level 1 harm because I have the tenacious ability and also my armor.
You don't have armor.
Oh well, I should have armor.
You don't have enough dots for armor.
You don't have enough load for it?
Yeah. 1,
I should
2,
have 5
3,
load.
4. Yeah, armor takes 2 load.
Mystic ammo is
Mystic ammunition is not a...
Oh, you're right. Okay, you're good then. All right, armor. There you go.
Armor.
All right, so it's reduced by 1 because of the armor. You can choose to reduce it further to level 1 harm by doing a physical resistance. Your tenacious, you will still put it in that box, and that will affect how easy it is to like get rid of it, but it will affect you less. Like being punched in the face is still there on your sheet, but it doesn't affect you, and it doesn't give you reduced effect because you're tenacious.
Okay.
This would be shot, which would go in your level 2 box right now because of the armor. But you can reduce that to level 1 and then have no penalties from it if you want to make a prowess resistance.
Let's do that.
All right.
So 2.
Okay. So you take 2 stress. and then you take Pistol Blast and put that in your level 1, like grazed or whatever. It has to still go there because if you take another level 1 harm, it's going to go in your level 2 box, and that's going to actually start giving you penalties.
Okay.
That this needs to go in the other box. This.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Cool. Awesome.
Can I realize that I overshot the target and start climbing back up the shaft now?
Yes, for sure. So, Crow, you're still in a desperate position.
Now.
You've got limited effect to light this fool up. Well, actually, with your tactics, I'm gonna say you can have a standard effect here between your mystic ammunition and your tactics of, trying this distraction. And so, Maneki did not help at all, except you getting shot. But
Sorry.
actually, that doesn't help. But you protected the cat, so that's what's important.
Very true.
And,
that's why I didn't want to split up, because that would have been bad.
It would have been bad. Great. So, what's your role here?
All right. So I'm going in desperate. I'm gonna spend a gambit.
Yep.
And
Spend your
standard
gambit.
effect. Okay. Let's see. Jesus.
You got a
Good
5?
thing I spent the gambit.
Oof. All right. Well, you're gonna get shot again. By this floating pistol that is just sitting there. You graze the guy. He's I don't think it actually, like, I think what we see is, like, you come blasting around, you've got your one shot high, you're sliding in, you do your other shot low, and the first shot, like, gets deflected aside, but, like, you can see, like, this supernatural force that's, like, deflecting the bullet, like, waver, and as the second bullet comes in, it, like, grazes the guy's leg, one of his 3 legs, because you finally get a good look at this dude, and he vaguely looks human. He looks like he might have at one time been human. His head is more or less human, but he seems to have like 3 legs, none of which look human. They look like little claw legs, and 6 arms. They all look human, but there's 6 of them, and that's not a normal human number of arms to have. And he's glowing like this kind of like weird teal color. Just, it's not natural. Like,
seems fun.
Yeah.
That man is stealing my bit.
It's that's just how it goes. You don't glow, so that's.
Yeah, well, I glow with perfect, adorable radiance, but I think seeing Crow get shot, there's like, because I'm about to stress out here on what I want to do. I think there's like, Maneki has just like the briefest of flashbacks where she is with her companion and there's fire everywhere and a blaster shot, and I see Crow get shot at twice and take a shot for me. So I would like to run in.
And Crow, you need to do something about that second shot because you got shot a second time, which again is going to be level 3 harm, but you can reduce that with another prowess resistance.
Looks like we're resisting. Fingers crossed, because I'm getting really high up here. Hey, there's a 6 when I needed it.
That's a crit. You actually clear 1 stress.
Nice, I'll take that.
You do still have to take the shot and write that in your second tier box. And you will start to take some penalties here, but all things considered, not that bad.
So Okay, so I just wanna run in, hiss, and I want these restraints that I probably have. No, wait, because I.
If you have the load for it, you have it.
Okay.
You didn't have to have armor, so you can definitely have this instead.
So I just want these like restraints just to follow in, and I want them to fly in and try to clamp onto as many limbs and tie them up.
Okay. Let's see that. So, to use your kinetics to manipulate this, you're going to need to spend another gambit or spend the stress.
I'm about to stress out.
So we can spend the gambit for this for you. And what action do you think you're doing to get these maneuver these onto this guy?
If I'm using kinetics, probably attune.
Okay, I can see that. I can see kinetics versus kinetics kind of going on.
Yeah. I just want
to.
I want to run up and just like arch my back and just like growl and hiss and spit and as just like one after another these restraints fly in and try to secure them.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
Still desperate?
Oh yeah, it's definitely still desperate. I think it's probably standard, given everything that's happened so far.
Right.
Well, let me take that back. Actually, I'm going to say that it's limited in that he has 6 arms, and I don't think you have more than. I don't think you have enough restraints for all of those arms.
Okay, as long as I can like tie up maybe 2 of those arms to 2 of his legs.
Sure, you can probably do that.
All right.
That's going to be your limited effect.
Gotcha. And does the gambit give me 1 bonus die, or just allows me to use that power?
I believe it will give you the bonus die. I think there's only one thing that it specifically says when you spend it, it gives you the bonus die.
5.
5. All right. You do it, but there's a consequence.
Yes, there is.
You do it, but you yourself go flying backwards to the end of the hall on the other side of this T, which is like probably 30 feet down the hall, and you slam into the wall there, and are going to take level 3 harm. Smashed into a wall.
Yeah.
Because you're only a cat, and you just flew like really far.
I did not land on my feet that time.
Oof.
No, it's fine. You have like at least 5 more lives. You're okay.
I do. Well, I'm on my 2nd life, so this might be my 7th now.
You said at least.
So yeah, you can definitely resist that if you'd like, to get that down to level 2 harm, or which may or may not cause you to trauma.
Mm-hmm. So level 3 harm's really, really bad, right?
Level 3 harms means you cannot act without help. That means like your little kitty ribs are broken, and maybe one of your legs. You're not going to be going anywhere anytime soon.
I will try to land on my feet.
All right.
But I will most likely stress out.
Well, if you stress out, you still land on your feet, and then you just run the fuck away.
Okay. Since I'm getting thrown, would it be resolve or prowess? Because I'm trying
prowess.
To prowess. Okay.
It's because you hit the wall.
All right.
It's about surviving hitting a wall.
Oh!
No
6.
problem.
Nice.
It's still level 2 harm. You still like probably you're winded and maybe cracked a rib, but you can still move on your own. You don't have any broken limbs. You landed on your feet.
Still in the fight, Maneki.
You don't get to lose a stress. That's only if you get double 6s.
Oh, okay, gotcha. My mistake.
But still good. In the meantime, we should switch over to Krieg. You're
working on that door.
You're working on that door.
You just hear this.
Probably not, because there's just all this, like, the fire door is, like, super thick, and you're just blasting it with the blaster.
Yeah, just concentrated beam trying to just slowly Jedi lightsaber carve out an opening.
If only that was what a heavy blaster did.
If only. Listen, it doesn't say what kind of blaster a heavy blaster is. I'm just gonna...
It does, actually. It says it has several shots. Like, it's a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, can do considerable damage to vehicles, heavy armor, constructions like unshielded doors, has about a dozen shots.
Well, I want a laser.
If this was an unshielded door, you'd have no problem. With this being a shielded door, you're in a little bit more of a trouble there. Let's see.
Is there a control pad or anything? I can action hero shoot this and get it to override.
Now that's what we need.
Yes, that we can do. What action would you say that is to action hero shoot this control panel so that it opens the door?
Scrap. And
sure.
Since I have keen eye, it's definitely going to be a trick shot to perfectly fire it to angle so that it does it.
That sounds good to me.
Love it.
I think since I'm trying to angle it that way, it would be desperate.
Yeah, I think it's desperate, and I think a potential consequence here is that you fry it and it's not going to open again.
That's fair. So desperate. Where are we at for
standard?
Standard. Cool.
Yeah.
Got a big gun.
I do have a big gun. So that's the +1 for keen eye. I don't think I have anything else I can tap in here. Nope, I think not. Pew. 5.
You do it, but there's a consequence, and I think what happens here is you shoot it perfectly, but the bullet ricochets out just as Tempo has come back to join in with what you're doing, and Tempo is going to take a ricochet bullet
absolutely not.
in her other shoulder.
Oh.
Hey, you did this to me last game. I don't want to hear it.
I would offer to resist that for you, but I have 2 stress left.
You can definitely resist it for yourself, Tempo.
Yeah, I will resist it for myself. Prowess?
Yes, it would be prowess. It looks like you also have marked armor.
Hey!
Oh, well.
Look at that.
Sweet. No problem.
Like,
So
pick the board out of the air.
if you want to use your armor here, then you can take a grazed level 1 harm, and then you're like, Craig, but the door opens.
Sorry, Tempo, I didn't see you there.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Got the door open.
Of people we haven't seen, Link, do you want to show up, or are you still hiding in your room?
She's on the ship.
Okay.
No, I actually have an idea. I got ideas for what she's gonna do.
Okay.
So she's back on the ship. She's finally, like, she was knocked unconscious, and she's like finally like holding her head, just like, where the hell is everyone? And it is like, oh, like the doors ripped off. Like, she's at the cockpit, just like, all right. And what she's gonna do is she's gonna look to Volus, because Volus is probably somewhere nearby. Just be like, you find Crow. I don't know where he is. You go find him. And then she's gonna go into the co-pilot seat and like activate our recon drone and see if she can find the control room for this mining rig.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
She's got an idea.
This sounds like a great idea. Why don't you tell me what action you think that is to
I think I'm using the ship's comms because I'm using the recon drone. Can I do that?
Yeah. Actually,
okay, cool.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So that would be 2. I don't think you can just click on Comms,
Unfortunately not, which is a shame, but...
but you can click on Roll Fortune on the Rocksteady.
Alright.
Or on your own sheet, whichever.
Yeah, I'll do on the Rocksteady. This is the recon drone. If this doesn't work, I have another idea, but this is a... Hey, Force! Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, you can find it, but it's gonna take you a while.
Can I resist how much time it's gonna take?
Sure.
Okay.
That's like a insight resist.
Yeah, it's the thing of I think Link has some familiarity, not with this like particular sort of station, but like just generally how like corporate, because this is probably like a guild station, like how guild stations are constructed and like how they're laid out. So yeah, insight resist. Oh, that's a lot of stress. That's fine.
Cool. Three
I mean,
stress.
you're stressed out, so there you go.
Yeah, I mean, she's been pretty stressed out already, so.
You're already stressed out, so stress out some more. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. So yeah, you can find the control panel or the control room.
She's gonna get on that fine hover bike that we have and get to that control room.
Sweet. All right. Yeah. You'll be there very soon.
Cool.
In the meantime, Krieg, Tempo, you make it through the door.
Can I do a thing?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Is this person still there?
They're around the corner.
They're around the corner?
They're around the corner.
Can I run around the corner and then shoot the ceiling above in front of them to cause a cave-in to block their exit?
You can certainly try.
That's my intention.
What action do you think you're doing here?
I think I'm scrapping.
Scrapping?
That's the shooting guns skill, right?
I'm gonna spend a stress to help, and I'm gonna like put down covering fire with a heavy blaster.
Okay. Yeah, I might yeah, I'm gonna say it's Desperate Standard. There's definitely a chance that you and or Crow could get caught in the
well, fuck.
Resulting, yeah, okay. So like the
I should have asked for a devil's bargain.
Mm-hmm.
The devil's bargain would have basically been the same. So the ceiling comes crashing down, and it's gonna catch Crow's leg, and it's not gonna cause you any damage. You're just gonna need to spend time to get unstuck. Crow.
Okay.
Because Crow is already there, like on the ground, when you guys come around the corner, and I don't think that Tempo saw that he was there on the ground before they started shooting at the ceiling.
Yeah, no,
that's
valid.
Yeah. So either Crow or anybody really that's there can do a resistance if they want to stop that. Otherwise, you guys are gonna have to spend some time
I'll resist
to get. Yeah. Okay.
The resistance is, how do I resist this?
It'd be your prowess.
You do prowess, like drag him out of the way?
Yeah, that's fair. After I fire, I realize, and I'm like, shit.
Yeah, and like the ceiling comes crashing down, and then you pull him out of the way, like just before. Oh, it's caused so much stress though. 5 stress. This is good. This is all good. This is all.
Problems.
Yeah. So the ceiling has come crashing down. He's trapped. Well, trapped. On the other side, he's got like manacles.
Wait, so he's trapped on the side with us, to be clear, right?
Yes, to be clear.
Whatever side it was you wanted him trapped on is the side that he's trapped on.
Yes, I wanted him trapped with us.
With you.
Yeah.
Okay.
They wanted to cut off his escape so that he can't get away.
Gotcha. So yeah, you cut off his escape. He cannot get away. He's there with manticle arms. Arms, manticle, 2 legs. whatever it was Maneki did with those manacles.
2 arms, 2 legs.
2 arms, 2 legs. And yeah, he looks fucking pissed, and he starts glowing even brighter. Everyone who can see him needs to make a resistance or be blinded. I think it's an insight resistance.
Well, fuck it, here we go. Oh,
here I go resisting again.
No problem.
I'm out.
No problem.
I'm out. I stressed.
Okay.
So, is this blinded like permanent or just temporary?
That's a very good question to ask.
Definitely for the rest of this score, probably you will need some kind of medical intervention, but not permanent.
My formerly wide eyes just go into like slits.
Yep.
Fuck
Like,
it,
no-
let's take
no problem,
trauma
Maneki.
number 2.
My armor has like a UV
Thank
filtering
God.
device.
Nice.
All right. So since he's concentrating on like 16 different things, has been pelted and ceilings are falling, I assume he no longer has control over my other gun. So I'm grabbing my other gun. I'm gonna light him up with both pistols.
Sure.
Now. I am
Okay.
pissed the fuck off.
Throw a
Okay.
Kimbo.
I'm just
let's
spending
go.
Gambit.
I
We
think
don't
we're
have
out
a
of gambits.
Oh really?
Yeah, we're out of gambits.
Oh.
Wish we had some.
Gambits are nice. I wish I had gambits.
Yeah.
I wish I had gambits. Yeah, there are no more gambits, so you cannot spend a gambit, I'm afraid.
Well, there's a 6 anyway. Fuck this guy.
Wow.
I'm done with their nonsense.
Yeah, I think you can take him out with that, with your mystic ammunition and him already being mostly tied up. I think you can definitely take him out of commission here. Just so we're clear, one of the potential consequences for this, if you had not rolled a 6, was that you killed him and then you would forfeit the bounty.
I'm aware.
At
least the rest of us wouldn't be dead at that point.
True.
So.
But no, you can collar him here.
Okay, good.
For sure, yeah. And like, I'm picturing that you guys like start pulling him out of the thing, and like the elevator platform like comes right up to your level because Link is controlling it now.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Yep. I mean, she was gonna do some other things, but you took him out already. But she's gonna try to get some information instead, since we apparently have already got this guy.
Yeah. What kind of information do you want to get?
Why the hell was he here? What is the significance of this mining outpost, if any?
Probably just to hide out, honestly.
It's probably just a hideout, but if you want to do some digging to see if there's anything else of significance...
I would love to. I would love to. Because my original idea was to use the fucking drill in this place and reactivate it, but I don't need to do that.
I mean, you still can.
I still can. You know what? Yeah, fuck it, why not? I think that, like, it's gonna cover our tracks, too. It'll be fun. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, she wants to reactivate the drill and gonna try to find out, like, if this place actually has any significance, or is it just like a hideout? Is this a Baphtoma situation, or is this like weird Lithios bullshit where they were like mining into something, they found something, and so that's why they abandoned it? You know,
drilled too greedily and too deep.
And exactly, maybe they did that. Freaking guild dwarf bullshit, you know. But yeah, I guess I would say I'm rigging. Because I need to get this drill working. I imagine it's been out of order for a while.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's time to get that ready. Is there a position effect for getting this drill back up and running? And everybody else being like, the fuck is going on?
I don't really think so. I don't think there's any
There's no risk to it. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't think there's any risk getting the drill going. There might be a risk for the drill going, but not getting it going.
Okay, look, I just need to get it going. That's what I want to do.
You're like, we're just gonna start it and leave. It's fine.
I mean, you know, we can point to this place and be like, yes, he was there. He was right there. He destroyed it. So we should get more money.
Why did you turn the drill on? Why didn't you?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna do that then. I guess it's a fortune roll. Then.
Yeah, it'll be a fortune roll with your rig.
All right.
It's a matter of like how quickly you can do this. If you're gonna
5.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it takes you like everyone is going to already be back on the ship and have put him in one of the brig.
Fine.
And then they're like, where the fuck is Link? And then like the drill starts up.
Look, Volus will probably have found them already, so I can at least she can talk to them while this is happening.
So just so we're clear, I am covering the hell out of the brig because I don't know what other shenanigans this thing can do with light or blind us or God only knows what else. So
yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Get some extra restraints for those extra looms too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, you've got those on the ship. You just could, with a light load, you only had so many on you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why are y'all wasting your time? We should just sedate him, and I stick it with a needle, and it's just sedation medication. Illicit drugs.
Well, we have knockout drugs. Those are a thing we actually have as bounty hunters. Stun weapons.
I mean, how long are we going to keep them knocked out, though?
The entire time.
Yeah, the entire time.
Yes,
we do not need to talk to him.
between being sedated and knocked out. Sedated, you can live by being sedated for a long time. Being knocked out is really unhealthy for you.
To be fair, this guy is barely human. I don't know if being knocked out is unhealthy for him.
I don't know if the normal human dose is going to work.
We want his psion powers addled, so we will keep him alive, but non-functional.
Yeah, definitely give him something to mess up his brains.
This is someone who was capable of moving a planet, so I'm okay with these extra precautions.
You know, not on his own, but you know,
capable of moving a planet.
Cool. So, you start the drill, and that will cause problems later.
Yeah. Look, those will not be my problems. Possibly.
Like, I'm curious though. Why start the drill?
So the original idea, when he was still around, was to start the drill because that is going to definitely throw him off when the entire place is shaking itself apart.
Right.
Yeah. And this will definitely shake the entire place apart, and we can just be like, hey, yeah, he was there. He destroyed it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? There was an actual reason to do it other than just fucking with him. It was a, like, yeah, this guy is dangerous. You should pay us more.
Uh-huh.
I'm all about making more money.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there is
Crow's going to find a med kit.
Krieg is gonna get some coffee and ice and go to the hangar or the cockpit.
How do phone calls work in this world? Is it like Star Wars, like you get a hologram call sort of thing?
We have a Nexus link now, so yes.
You have a Nexus link now, so yes, you can. Hold on, let me pull you guys over to the map.
Before we leave this planet, I just want to do something, but I want to let everyone do their thing first.
You all are in Iota.
Yeah.
You can, with your Nexus link, you can contact anywhere in the Iota system. If you're trying to reach somewhere like Rin or Breck or Holt or somewhere further away, that is going to take multiple days. Basically, anywhere in this same solar system, with your Nexus link, you've got a more or less instantaneous connection. But if you're trying to reach into a different solar system, you don't have the power to do that, and instead you have to send like an email that is then going to get forwarded on a ship that's going through the gate, and then that will get to the next place where you're going, right? So basically, yes, if you would like to send a message to someone here in system, it will be like a cool Star Wars hologram. Otherwise, it's going to be like a video call or video mail or something like that.
Gotcha. I was going to let everyone do their thing first, but I did want to try and call Asha Moonzen, the lady who wanted to kick us out of school.
Oh, yeah, she's on this planet, no problem.
And I'm just gonna like sit and wait for the hologram to come up or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. So after an amount of time, she answers the call, and like squints because you're a cat, and is like, "Oh, right, yes, it was Mineki, right?"
It was. How are you doing, Professor Moonzen?
I'm doing quite well. I didn't expect to hear from you ever again, actually.
I didn't intend to call, but something has caught my mind. I'm wondering, what did Aretha have on you that would make you so afraid for us to go snooping around? What kind of leverage did they have? You don't have to tell me, actually. I was just wondering if you might remove that ban in case I ever decide to do a little research.
She like thinks about what you'd said for a moment and is like,
it's very much he was expecting us. And this is the only person who knew where they were.
Right. Yeah, she doesn't know that, but that's neither here nor there. And she's like, that man is trouble.
Not to
and I know he's currently wanted by the governor. And personally, I'd like nothing to do with either one of those men ever again. If you've captured him, that's fantastic. If you're handing him over to Malclaith, I don't want to know about it.
You don't need to.
She disconnects the call.
Oh, I was going to say one more thing.
You can send her a text message, but she disconnects the call.
Okay, I send her a text message that says, like, I wanted to be like, this person knew we were coming. Should I be telling the people I'm turning this into? Like, is this something I should be concerned about? Or are you going to remove the ban? I'm blackmailing her.
Yeah. I think she sends back a like the clipping of the original bounty with like highly dangerous and known mystic circled multiple times. And that's her only response.
She might end up losing her license. Would be a shame, but if that's the only way to get rid of the ban, then... What did that dangerous mystic image mean exactly?
Oh, it means that well, what she meant it to mean was that she had nothing to do with this. You just underestimated him. How you take that is completely up to you.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she was just like you being like, "Hey, he saw us coming," and she's just sending a thing back being like, "No shit." Like that's basically what she had, right? So it's like, yeah, of course he was. Like,
did I forget to mention I had Flight of the Valkyries up on like full blast for our external speakers as we were flying in?
Oh Jesus!
It's like he knew we were coming. Ba, 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 ba. It's not true, but it would be funny if it was.
It would be funny if it was. Yeah, he knew you were coming.
I mean, there's a difference between hearing a ship coming in and being ready and mounted on a laser cannon to shoot said ship down. Like, there was no scrambling or anything. It's like they just.
It could also just have been an automated cannon that he set up. Like, that's not that far fetched in this setting.
I think last time it was described that he was on it and firing.
He was definitely there on the roof, and you saw him leave. But it could have been an automated cannon that he was checking on what the fuck it was, and then left when he saw what it was. But yeah, he's pretty drug-addled. I don't think you're gonna get straight answers out of him.
No, that was more me just trying to blackmail this person. But I might just end up having to say, hey, she may or may not have helped them out of fear.
Yeah, you can definitely drop that, and it could definitely hurt her career, depending on who hears it. But
we're banned from there, so it's not like it's gonna hurt us.
From the way she's reacting, she does not seem to. She either is still more scared of him than she is of you, or she was not involved.
Okay.
It's one of those two things. But yeah, your drop-off point is on injury. It's going to take a couple of days to get there. But I don't think you're going to run into any trouble as long as you can keep him full of drugs.
Can I fix my owies in between?
Do you guys have a medical bay?
I have a med kit.
No. You're going to need to see a doctor.
And so I
have a Pippin doctor. I'm almost a genius now.
I capped out on stress. Did that make a trauma, or was that only on injuries?
Yes. If you cap out on stress, that will give you a trauma. Okay. You get to pick which trauma it is, but your stress clears automatically, and you are not required to indulge your vice. It's
I'll never get to share with my vice for the stream. It's like, that's fine.
One of these days.
One of these days I'll get to do it.
You just gotta, stop traumaing out all the time.
I mean, that was the first time. I wasn't feeling my stress for the last 4 episodes, and then all of a sudden last time we filled it up, and then it was like, oh, now I'm done.
I thought for sure I was gonna go like Mama Bear when I saw my teammates going down and just stress out trying to subdue this guy. I didn't stress out.
2 amazing 6s though. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6s. All right, I picked cold.
Cold.
They were on the ice planet.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you turn this guy in, and I have the bounty board here, so I can tell you how much money you get. 6 cred is the bounty. So cool. You get your 6 cred, turn this guy in, and now we can do some downtime.
Yay!
One of which we will spend on upkeep, and then everybody gets 1, I think, because we got 5 people.
5 people, 6 cred, yeah.
So I also think it's about a good time to stop for a break, if that makes sense to everybody.
Yep, we're right on time. But
all right, perfect.
Were you going to add something, Kelsa?
Oh, I was just going to do heat real quick.
Oh.
Yeah, heat and entanglements are probably something we should do.
So
let's wrap that up and then we can take the break.
Perfect. So, was this... Let's see. I think this was pretty loud and chaotic.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nowhere.
I was gonna say this is in the middle of nowhere.
It is in the middle of nowhere, but also you left a drill running.
Yeah, that's true.
That was intentional. Profile, well connected. No, just because it's intentional doesn't mean you don't get heat for it.
No, I know. That's why we get more heat. It's great.
And none of us know about this.
I mean, you heard it, but
yeah, and also I'm pretty sure that was like if you asked Link like what was going on, she was just like, yeah, this like, and was like, here you can tell whoever hired us like maybe try to get some more money out of it. Because she's not going to go and meet whoever it is. She ain't about that.
If you prefer, we can say that it was contained, but then you get +2 heat for massive property damage. Either way, it works out to 4 heat.
I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing we should get less heat. I think 4 is appropriate.
But also, this is a legitimate bounty, so you get -2 heat to that. So you're going to take 2 heat total.
Yay!
And where did the faction? No.
Rocksteady factions.
Yes, there it is. Iota, 2 heats. Cool. Great. And that means this roll of a die. 2.
Oh boy.
The Unquiet Black. Alright, I'll think about what that means while we take a break.
Alright, everybody. 5 minutes stretch. We'll see you shortly.
Saint, have you had any problems with Crusader Kings 3 launch or crashing on launch?
Nope.
None?
I have not. Nope.
I do mine through the Game Pass, so I haven't had any issues either.
Yeah, I have Game Pass like just until the end of the month, so I wanted to play it, but every time I launched it, except for like the last time today, it just crashed on launch. Like I get the
through
Paradox launcher,
the game
and then,
launcher, yeah.
Yeah, I get the game launcher, and then like I go to launch it. I've changed the resolution, I changed it to window mode, and
really
it still was crashing.
I've had zero problems with it. I'm using the Steam version as well, so not that that matters because they all of them have a game launcher. But...
Yeah, they all go through the launcher, but yeah, like I'm on the same thing you are though, but I didn't have any issues the couple times I played it.
Bizarre. I'll have to figure it out.
There was no like crash log or troubleshoot on what might have caused it.
I could have probably pulled up a crash log, but it just like when it crashed, it says like, "Write what you were doing, so Paradox can figure out this issue."
Yep.
Trying to start the game.
I had it crash once when I was quitting the game, but that was different, and it hasn't had it since. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I've still yet to play the game.
I played it kind of off and on. There's just not enough time in the day now to do it. Like...
I currently have a game where I am the king of Ireland and Frisia.
People seem to really like the Ireland playthrough. That's what I'm seeing the majority.
So there are two reasons for that. One of them is that the tutorial you play as Petty King Murkhad of Ormond. Like that's the tutorial thing. Two, Ireland is called Tutorial Island for a reason. I'm playing from 867 though, so.
Yeah, I always like starting at the beginning too, but I've always seen Ireland, and then people like to pick a few African places too, which is really cool for me.
Yeah,
I see a lot of Ghana.
Good, apparently,
a lot of Ghana.
There is a special in 867. There is a person who's picked out, whose name is Daura, I believe is her name, who's in West Africa, and like there's an achievement around that. Yeah, she's apparently really cool, and the West African stuff is like really cool.
So, Ren.
Yes.
I think those cat pics might need to be in the NSFW.
Nah, it's
because of those
TravelerCon.
pins.
Nah, it's TravelerCon. There's nothing lewd about it.
They're wearing dicks.
There's nothing lewd about TravelerCon. It's serious business.
I mean, serious business can be lewd.
You're right. And look, just because your warped mind sees perfectly legitimate pin class as erect penises doesn't mean that it actually is.
Those are some really defined pins.
Look, it's TravelerCon. You can't begin to understand the machinations of a god.
I will hit you.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's weird. It says I'm muted, and I was like, why is it no work?
Why is it no work? So does that mean everybody's back?
It does say you're muted, but
It does.
I can hear you.
I just had like a weird internet glitch, so it's probably
Is
that.
your sound's not coming in from another source, is it?
No, it's very strange.
Alrighty. But
Now it seems like I'm not muted, so I think it was just some kind of weird delay.
that could have been. But it sounds like everybody's back, Kelsa.
Or, you know, space ghosts.
Space
Coast.
Ghosts.
Coast to coast.
I
Thank
mean,
you, Rhys.
that's what we're probably gonna encounter right now. So.
It's not, but could be. Let's go.
Let's go.
So you guys turn in your bounty, and everything's fine. So let's do some downtime.
So did we all get a cred from that?
Yes, you all got a cred. You spent the cred. You spent one of the 6 cred on the Rocksteady to maintain the ship. then each of you of the 5 in the crew gets 1 cred, and you get 2 downtime actions.
So I need to find a dock and get wasted.
I'm gonna go find a dock too.
Let's get
All right.
wasted.
Dr. J.
If y'all wanna hold a second before you get a doctor, depending on how my vice roll goes.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Let's talk about your vice. What are you vicing, Link?
We have a child over here.
Oh, child. Okay, bye.
Oh, child ran away. Okay.
Bye, child.
Oh.
You keep going over to the wrong side. Come over here.
That's because you have food over there.
Valid priorities.
A child or a cat?
Both?
Yes.
Yes. So what are you gonna do for your downtime actions?
Eat candy cakes.
Like candy canes?
Hi, Alex.
You want to play a game on your downtime action?
Booty?
Oh. All right.
What?
I feel like that was my last character's downtime action.
And confirm.
Yeah.
Go play a big booty now.
All right. Say night night to everybody.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
And everybody else.
Hi, everybody else.
Okay.
All right. It's very jumpy.
All right. Calm down.
So somebody needs to tell him that's the wrong vice this time.
So vice.
Yeah.
Link's thing is to take things apart and put them back together, and you know who the perfect person is to go and do that kind of stuff with? That's over injury. It's Breaker.
For sure. Yeah.
So she's gonna have
Make
like.
sure you get their consent first.
We ain't taking apart Breaker. I'm gonna help Breaker take shit apart in here because this is their junkyard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Link is gonna hop over there, like do the thing that we did the last time we went to injury. Just be like, hey, drop me off here.
Please don't make me go down to this planet.
Yeah, please don't make me go down to this horrible planet, which is more horrible than a normal planet, you know. Yeah, and that's what she's gonna do. Gonna spend some time with Breaker, and she's gonna like. I think the specific thing here that because it's breaking things apart and putting them back together, is she's gonna take some like a couple of old like shuttles that are in here, and like use them to try to make a complete shuttle out of like 3 different like old ones, or at least part of one. You know, maybe it'll turn into a long-term project. Who knows?
Yep.
So I should indulge my vice. I get a +1 because I'm doing it with the contact.
Yes, you do.
Which means, well, we'll see what it means. It means I overindulge.
Oh no.
Yeah, she's gonna be spending some time there. She's going to build herself a goddamn shuttle. So, yeah. And I think I'll get her other downtime action out of the way as well, because she's not gonna be here. Because I will be switching over to Dr. Sang. Y'all need to find a doctor. Perfect timing.
Doctor.
So are you going to be building a shuttle as a long-term project?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's going to be my long-term project. Is
all right.
So tell me how long it takes.
I'm gonna do a fortune roll here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that there's a lot of pieces lying around, so I think you're looking at 8 o'clock.
That's fine.
I think it's gonna take a while.
So I'm gonna do this. She's gonna do this with Rig. And she's getting help from Breaker, I imagine.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll
they're like if you can manage to put this together and make a shuttle that works, you can take it.
Challenge accepted.
Thanks, Breaker. Yeah. So I'm just gonna roll the controlled standard thing because it'll be easier.
Sure.
Cool. That's bad.
One tick.
That's
2 actually. 2 thanks to Tinker.
Because Tinker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I'm a quarter of the way there. Again, there aren't a lot of parts.
Yeah.
So,
You like
okay.
there's so many duplicates of the same parts, and it's like, I
the
just need
worst.
this one thing, and none of the ships have it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. Okay, cool. So that's Link. I don't think Dr. Sang is here? No. Dr. Sang was in the other game. We don't have a sheet for him. Unless you have it hidden, which then
I did not bring it over. I'll bring it over right now, actually.
Alright, cool.
So
I
said I was gonna do that, and then I didn't.
It's
That's
fine.
it's my bad.
I'll stop being Link for a hot second.
Luckily, it's pretty easy to do this. So,
Mhm.
while I'm working on this, who else wants to take their downtime actions?
Mine depends on the doctor.
Yeah, I was just gonna say everything for me and Outro was kind of waiting on the doc. I suppose I could indulge my vice. So I'll get drunk and then get fixed.
Sure.
Sounds good for like blood thickness.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
totally.
You want your blood runny when you go to the doctors.
That seems reasonable, I think.
we could be loose with time as well. Like this could happen after the whole doctor thing. Like
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get my rib fixed before I let people pet me.
Gonna bite.
y'all.
Gonna bite. Gonna scratch.
But I do need to indulge my vice.
I don't need to indulge my vice, so I gotta figure out what I'm doing.
I'll indulge me.
Okay, you may need to relaunch the game, but the character sheet should be there now.
I'll just refresh and see if it works.
I will, for my vice, I probably...
there it is.
It collects a bunch of canned tuna and just savor it. Canned space shark.
Of course, canned space shark. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
It's a chicken of space.
Chicken of
The
space.
chicken of space. Yeah.
So Kelsa, just so you know, I did spend my cred and did a second round of indulging my vice because I only got 2 and 2, which kind of sucks.
Oof.
So yeah,
Tempo, you also indulge your vice?
I did, but I only did it once.
Yeah, you got a better roll though.
Yeah.
What is Tempo's vice again?
Gambling.
Ah, yes.
I'm using the Nexus Swing to do online gambling. Online craps.
Online poker.
God.
All right, yeah. Cool. Crow is very drunk. Okay, now that you have a character sheet, Saint,
Yes.
what do we know about Dr. Sang?
Dr. Saldid Sang. I imagine if y'all are looking for a doctor, and we're on injury is actually the perfect place for Dr. Sang to be, and this actually, the way this ties in, Dr. Sang's vice is to help those in need. So they are they're working as part of a clinic. They don't have their own clinic. They're working in somebody else's clinic right now. So 3 of y'all head down like probably ask around and people point towards this clinic. And you're waiting there and out comes Dr. Sang. Dr. Sang is human. They are a face claim I have for them is Alex from The Expanse. They're a very handsome man of South Asian descent. If for people want to look it up. They're wearing a lab coat. They got like a toothpick in their mouth. They got like under the lab coat they have like a waistcoat and like a loose a tie, but it's like a loose tie. It's got like a button undone at the top. Yeah. That's Dr. Sang, and they look over they got their tablet or whatever. Look over, just
I limp up first because I expect to be treated first.
It just looks down, just looks around. Whose pet is this?
Oh, it's okay, Doc. Maneki's her own person.
She doesn't like
I
the
don't-
keyword.
I'm staring up expectantly, but my eyes narrow.
I don't think you quite understand. I am not a veterinarian.
How very dare!
Slay looks, it's like, oh.
Do I look like some common house pet to you? I am a companion.
Alright, are you three all together?
We're
No,
all
that's
together.
why we're here.
Okay, come on. It's like, yeah, I think Dr. Sang is just ignoring Maneki at this point, just being like, I see weird patients every day, this is just one of them. It's like door opens, just like, come on.
So I ramble your ear off about what just happened, and I'm like, yeah, we're bounty hunters. We just
Wait, is it just the entire crew is here? Is that what it is? Or is Creek not here?
Creek is not here.
I'm not
Okay.
here. I don't need to get
Okay.
healed up or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Just
you
because you
like
don't need to
bounty
be
hunters
healed
and
up
stuff.
doesn't mean you're not here.
Yeah, you can be here if you want.
All right, he's in the background smoking a victory cigar. He also probably passed around victory cigars for the
Nice.
that way I can use them.
Normally they would in a normal clinic they would complain about the smoke being bad for your lungs, but this is injury, and honestly the smoke is probably higher air quality than the rest of the air around. So
Touche.
That's the argument he makes too. It's like it's
Um,
cleaner than you have us filtering in.
I just bat my cigar around like a toy. It's not even
Yeah.
lit.
Yours is
It's
just a stuffed mouse.
Tempo, you're running their ear off about being bounty hunters and stuff. Just telling them your whole life story.
No,
like-
I mean,
no
they've got a
regard-
shot. They've got a shot that's only faintly glowing in one shoulder, and then like another shot in the other shoulder.
All seems
Your
very bad.
clock for recovery gets reset to 0. Unfortunately, Tempo, because you did get shot a second time. So, that's how that works.
Whoops. Well, alrighty then. Okay, cool. So like we bring everybody in. Just like toothpick goes to the other side of the mouth. Okay, looks like I'm going to need to do some triage, figure out which one of you is actually doing the worst out of the three of you. Please hold a second. I will scan you. Like takes out a scanner. And I figure the person
Doc,
who is
I was shot twice. I believe she was shot twice. Poor Maneki is busted. We're fucked.
I was crushed against a wall. How are those
And
holes
he's
doing,
a
by the
little
way?
inebriated, just so you account for that with any of your blood tests and stuff.
You really are making it trouble for yourself. Okay, well, I think we will deal with, and like after the scan test, it's like, nice tempo. We'll deal with you first, Motormouth.
Pardon?
You heard what I said. Now get up.
Hang on. Okay, I narrow my eyes and I'm just like, I'll allow it.
I love it.
So I get up, but I say, I'm getting up because this is helping me, not because you told me to.
You
While he is waiting, Crow is definitely like digging around the room looking for something to drink. You know,
Mhm. Just
like, can I drink this rubbing alcohol?
Like isotropic.
Crow,
I
put that
have an
down.
answer. I think I have an answer for that actually. The answer is no, because this is a public clinic on injury, and they've had people try doing that before. So all the stuff
Yeah.
is like, yeah, all
Everything
of that.
is locked.
Yeah,
It
everything
has
is
adult
locked.
proof caps.
Yeah, exactly.
Dang it!
It's like Crow can't get it off because of the adult proof caps.
Someone with thumbs, help me! You have thumbs.
Yeah, so Dr. Sang brings you into a examination room. Tempo is just like, obviously you never had military training, otherwise you wouldn't be talking back to your doctor. Now, why is one of your arms glowing?
So I went to this doctor. I forget. I think it was back on Saintguard And they gave me like a gummy bear, and they made me eat it, and they said it'll fix my gunshot wound.
Oh,
And
I
that made it
remember
go.
that. That was amusing. I followed him into the room.
Again, I think Dr. Sang is just ignoring you. It's just like, we'll get to that later. Okay, we're going to fix you right up. And I imagine you're spending your downtime action so I can roll doctor for you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I guess technically I don't get a +1 because I don't really know who y'all are.
It's true. Yeah.
So that's fine. Whatever. We'll see how this goes. That's a 5. That's 2 ticks. Out of 6. I know.
Pay
it's a
cred
lot.
to do it again. You don't get the cred though because this game doesn't
That's-
say that.
Look,
Yes.
it goes to the clinic. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You make a charitable donation to this free clinic.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, roll it again.
That's a what?
You're up to 3 ticks
Sorry.
out of 6.
To be fair, it's you basically paid for 3 ticks. Is what's happening here. I apologize for my own rolls because they're pretty bad. But it's better than the rolls you would have had, which is 0 dice. So
I think at the very least, your shoulder is no longer glowing. Like whatever it was that other doctor had put in there is now gone. But yeah.
Yeah, and I think like we finish with that. Just like it seems that whoever you went to really did more of a number on your shoulder. So all I will say is don't eat any more weird gummy bears.
Those are words to live by, Doc. And I'll see myself out, but that's because I want to too.
You
Going
do
now.
that.
And
Alright.
I walk backwards and I do the.
Yeah,
The-
they stare you down for a second and then go to look at the next patient, which is Maneki. Just like, you said your name was Maneki?
That's correct.
I will say again, I am not a veterinarian, so I may be a bit rusty, but I will try to assist you.
I understand I'm a higher life form. That's alright. I trust you.
All right, just like get up on the table. We'll try this out. All right. Hopefully my doctoring gets better. The answer is it probably won't, so don't hold out too much hope. Yeah, that's about right.
Ow.
They're not a veterinarian.
They're not. That's 1 tick. If you would like to spend a cred, we can do this again.
Yes.
So remember, for anybody who has level 1 harm, this will automatically clear your level 1 harm.
Okay.
That is true. So your
I'm
other
level 2 harm.
laser shot is gone. Tempo.
Okay, I deleted it.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. They weren't completely useless. It's just level 2 and 3 harm is hard to take care of in this game.
But at least it clears completely when you actually fill your clock.
Yes, that too. It
Because
doesn't just go
future
down
space
one.
medicine.
So yeah, you can either spend money or, you know, wait until next downtime and hopefully not get injured again.
I'll spend it.
Okay. Hopefully I will do better this time. I will try. I will try
Just
my best.
crit,
to do
it's
that.
fine. Nope.
All right, 2 ticks. You got the same treatment as Tempo, is basically what's happening. You're halfway there.
Yep.
All right.
And if you can convince this doctor to join the crew, then, you know, you can
true.
get more healing later.
Exactly. Yeah, so we finish up and like it's like you really I don't know what caused this. Did you get in a fight with a sledgehammer or something?
With a wall.
That sounds about right too. I don't have any recommendations other than the obvious, but it seems, according to your companion, that you are in a dangerous line of work regardless. So
This is true. We could use someone like you.
I will have to consider it. I do have a lot of work here, but you know, injury isn't exactly the greatest place in the galaxy.
All right. That's understandable.
especially because you are such an interesting person.
Why,
I don't
thank
think
you.
I countered anybody like you.
I feel like Crow totally walks in at this point and is like, "Oi, Doc! Somebody locked your liquor cabinet."
That alcohol is not for drinking.
Yeah, it's just like, that alcohol is not for consumption.
I don't have any more myself.
Just get in
Behave
here.
yourself for the doctor.
And they switch over to Crow. So, you seem to be the least injured of the three.
I mean, I got shot a lot, but mostly scrapes.
Yeah, when you actually start to examine him, you realize that he's much more hurt than he's letting on. Like,
Right.
yeah.
Another question. How obvious... Do you have any, like, tattoos or anything that show that you're, like, in the Legions?
Probably, yeah.
So, yeah, whatever it is, maybe... Do you... Like, what is it, I guess? Because, Dr. Saintguard...
What is the symbol of the Legion? Let me bring up the book.
I don't think the book has a... Maybe it has a thing on it?
Let's see.
I think the Lost Legion has one, but, like, I don't know.
I don't know. You guys know better than I do, and I don't want to take the extra time to do it. But like, it would be like whatever the symbol of the Legion is, and then probably like my my unit number and stuff. But like the unit number will have been like burnt off or something like that. So like it still has the symbol, but like whatever, like, you know how they have like the first division or whatever, like whatever that would be is like burned off.
Right. Okay.
Well, the 51st Legion, their main ship, the Dreadnought that they cruise around the area in, is called the Scorpio. So I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool if you guys had scorpion tattoos.
Yeah, I dig that.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
yeah. So like, there's like, oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say it's established that Krieg and Crow also were in the same group, so. Or like perks up at the showing off of tattoos. He's like, "Are we showing off tattoos?" And then he comes back and he shows his tattoo as well.
Is this one tattoos or scars? Which one are we?
Yeah, Dr. just like looks at both and it's like, curious. I don't remember. Obviously, neither of you were that injured during your service.
I was on the drop ships, so.
Ah, I see.
I was injured an awful lot, thank you very much.
You would have remembered.
I think so.
I was even prettier before.
You say so, if you say so. Well, soldier, I will try to get you fixed up as best I can.
Thanks, Doc.
Yeah. So lie back and listen to your doctor.
So I do as the doc says.
Yeah, okay. Alright, here we go. Will this be any better than everybody else's?
It's gonna be a 6.
It's gonna be
No.
1.
Would you like to donate another credit to the this free clinic?
I think
I would, but I don't have any. So I would like to rob someone for a credit.
Oh no!
The ship has a credit. The ship has a credit.
Didn't we all get 1 cred and then 1 went to the ship?
Yeah. Yes, that is what happened.
So I get 1 tick on my healing progress.
Yeah,
is
you
that
get
how it
1
works?
tick. Yep.
He already spent his cred that he got on liquor.
Oh, right.
And the one that went to the ship paid for the maintenance of the ship.
Gotcha.
But I think there's still a cred on the ship anyway.
Yeah. So if you want to spend that to, hopefully for me to get better rolls.
Sure, why not? Spend all the money.
I'll spend that cred for you.
So many doctor rolls. That's a 5. Hey, it's the first time I haven't rolled. Well, it's not the first time. I rolled so many goddamn 1s. Holy shit.
All right, yeah.
All of you are halfway there. Don't get in.
Why did you say you had so many holes in your body?
Yeah. How are you still walking?
I mean, not very well, if I'm honest. I had a lot to drink tonight.
That's also true. I'm more talking about perhaps you have higher pain tolerance. Well,
I'm gonna have to see about limiting your poison consumption.
I mean,
Poison.
That is
This is
technically
the
what
nectar
it
of the
is.
gods.
to be fair, I don't think the alcohol is the problem here. But, and like looks around, just like, apparently your feline companion here expressed something about having somebody like with my expertise on your crew.
It would certainly be good to have someone like you around.
Mm.
I could use one less hole.
Well, I would be delighted to do that. My time at this clinic is temporary, so.
Well, it's just
If you were
received some really good funding, I believe.
I believe so. I should be able to find another doctor or two. But, who knows? Could also be guild thugs coming around soon. So.
Guild thugs?
No, it's like, yes! That's usually what happens with a lot of the factory workers here. Guild thugs will come around, they will take things from them. That's where a lot of the injuries come in here, other than the terrible workplaces and injury lung.
Do you need someone crushed to a pulp by your mind?
I personally do not, but if you're going to think about making substantive change, it's probably more than crushing a few thugs.
I mean, if you're worried about thugs, I can take care of them.
I'm probably playing craps in the alleyway next to the clinic with the thugs.
Well.
I'll take care of it for you, Doc. Just once, and like, Crow runs over to like a sink somewhere and pukes.
Oh dear.
I think you would do best not to try to do that, especially because I don't want my stitching bursting.
This is true. Trust your doctor.
So, do you require a medical expert on your ship?
I believe we do. We don't have a medical lab yet, but I believe we're
Still
looking into it.
with his head in the sink, he just like puts a thumbs up.
We'd be happy to have you, Doc.
Good. Well, I will get my things as they are, and we'll see what I can do for your bounty hunting crew.
It's a pleasure meeting you, Doctor.
A pleasure meeting you as well. I will say, I will introduce myself more properly when we get on the ship. I want everybody to hear it.
Of course.
I don't know why that makes me laugh so hard, but still.
They have a very particular way of doing things.
Very particular.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. So, does anyone else have any downtime that they wanted to do?
I have stuff I need to do.
Yeah, you haven't done anything yet, have you, Craig?
Mm-hmm. Once again, I will be training. I'm gonna start training Resolve. I'm basically gonna tie the training into like working on talking to people. So like start working up consort is talking to strangers, right? I can never remember which one is between consort and sway.
Yeah.
Sway is friends, consort is strangers.
No, vice versa.
Vice versa. Sway is strangers.
Sway is when you don't know them, or you're trying to manipulate them, or you don't care about their feelings. Consort is when you do know them and you care about their feelings, and you are not trying to manipulate them.
What if I don't know them and I care about their feelings?
That
Doctor.
might actually be, doctor.
Huh.
Yeah.
Because doctor is like sympathizing and like that
then
kind of.
Maybe I'll do insight then, because it's like I want the like negotiating but not screwing the person over, but it's like the point between consort and sway is it's like knowing the person and not knowing the person. But yeah, no, I guess doctor makes sense because you brought that up last time too, where it's like doctor is just talking to people. So whatever best helps him become better at making
like
legitimate
it's a question
connections.
Do you want to if you want to make connections, that's consort, because doctor is like do you have a good bedside manner, basically? Like,
Mm-hmm.
do you do the Iroh to people? That kind of thing? Like, Iroh has a very, very good doctor.
Mm-hmm.
So
he
doctor
also has a
is
very good
when,
consort, but, you know.
when you are trying to comfort someone or support them, or you want sympathy from them.
What I want is like translating it to D&D. I want the diplomacy role or the persuasion. I want the one to talk to
that'd
people.
Be Sway.
Yeah, it's like I want the one that talks to people without them hating me afterwards. I don't want to deceive them. I want to convince them. So I'm working on that.
Yeah, if you want to sway someone with logic, charm, deception, disguise, or bluffing, all of that falls under sway.
Okay, that's the one I want. So I'm gonna train towards that, and then I wanted to look into getting us acquiring an asset. Even though I groan about this every time I do it, I want to try and get us a different ship weapon.
So if you want to get a ship weapon as a long-term project to permanently have another ship weapon, that's probably what you want to do. You don't want to do it as an acquire asset, because that's going to be very difficult and only for like one job.
Yes, long-term project is what I meant. I want to start setting the groundwork of getting us a legal one too. Not.
I will put forward that because we're a bounty hunter crew, we can just get particle cannons as part of an upgrade because it's already there. We just don't have them installed.
Okay, well then I have an extra downtime action. I don't know what I can do with. Thanks, Saint.
You're welcome. Hey, you could donate it to get people fixed up when we get back to the ship. Yeah, if you're at all invested in that, or you could just be like, I'm gonna train. Or if I don't think you have side job, do you?
No, I don't have side job yet. I could train to put a playbook advancement tick in too. I guess. Side job is what I was working towards. Next.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I mean, you can also like do. I don't know. Do you have anything else you want to do as long-term projects?
No, I really don't. Like, this character doesn't have much set up yet because the thing that was going to start establishing him was his vice, and I don't have any stress now.
You can always do a scene of it and not mechanically indulge your vice.
Nah, it's all right. I'm gonna train. So playbook advancement and resolve training.
Okay.
That's it.
So the Rocksteady has prowess training only, so you only get one tick in each of those. Okay. Cool. That's everybody's downtime then?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. So we see a scene of everyone has returned to this ship. Dr. Sang has what luggage they have, and is going to properly introduce themselves, I believe.
Yes. Yeah. They have like a drop bag. That's basically all they got with them. That and like a med kit. They got that's most of what they got. They like put it down like in our, I don't know, whatever we even try to use as like a meeting area, because we don't really have anything.
I mean, you got that kind of open area with a shitty couch and the
that place. Yeah, so we go there. It's just like there. They've already like dropped their stuff off. Just like
I'd probably go to some like intercom or something and say, all crew members report to this empty place with the weird couch.
Crow's probably already there, passed out on the couch.
The couch
I'm
smells
already
like
there.
Maneki.
I'm reading Space Western.
A Space Western? Yeah.
On my space tablet.
Mm.
I also go and lay on Crow's face to wake him up.
Mm-hmm. You probably have to bat at him a couple times, I'm sure.
I probably do.
Then Krieg arrives, I guess.
Yep.
And that's it. That's the whole crew. Link isn't here.
Yeah.
Where's Link?
I mean,
last I heard, Link said that they wanted to go take things apart and put them back together. You know how they be.
Oh. I mean, they'll call us when they're ready.
Link?
Another crew member. It seems
Our
like
engineer.
they're going on vacation. They should have
I see.
approved this with me.
Shrug, just like, this seems like a loose operation. That's a bad thing. Been in
Not the
far worse
military.
situations. No, definitely not. And I prefer it that way, honestly. But I should actually introduce myself properly. I am Dr. Saldid Sang. You can refer to me either as Doctor or Dr. Sang, and that is it. You will not
You
enter
got
my
it, Doc.
You will not enter my room unless you knock first, or have been given prior authorization by myself. Is that clear?
Dr. Sang, I got a question.
Yes.
What if we come up with a nickname for you and it works? And you like it?
I think that's Doctor.
It's just like, I think we will cross that bridge when we get there.
Dr. Mister? Mr. Doctor?
Now,
Okay, well, I just want to say welcome aboard mine and definitely not Mineki's ship. And I hope you have a nice time.
I thank you. Thank you for welcoming me on your like motion to everybody, your ship. I don't think I have a proper way to reference all of you. I know she is Mineki. You are. I have a name for you, but I would like a proper name. Points at Tempo.
You would like a proper name.
So I don't just call you Motormouth the whole time.
Well, my friends call me Tempo, but my name's Ali since we're given our real names, Dr. Sang.
Which, so...
Are you sure that's his real name?
Why would a doctor lie about their name?
I mean, a lot of reasons.
Malpractice for one.
Dr. Sang just doesn't answer that.
Why would my lieutenant claim
You
this
see
fair
how
captain?
much starch is in this man's suit? Of course they're going to tell you their real name.
Do I call you Temple or Ali?
Tempo.
Good. You, the pilot.
Krieg is fine. That's call sign. If you want to be more formal, it's Carl.
It's not. Krieg.
He doesn't salute. I don't know why I almost said that. He gives him a handshake. Carl Eberhardt.
Shakes hands. Like, it's good to meet you. Krieg seems very on the nose as a call sign.
Yep.
For a dropship pilot.
Exactly. They don't ever see it coming.
Fair. It's just like...
Krieg likes it fast and hard.
I'll keep that in mind.
Phrasing.
It's
Not
probably
untrue.
intentional. And the drunk one.
That's me.
Crow.
I use Crow. Thank you. I think I could just refer to you however, and you will probably hear it some way.
Probably.
Okay, good.
Sounds about right.
Anyway, I don't know where you all are headed, so I will not get in your way on that one. I'm just going to make sure things are unpacked.
Very well.
Hopefully somewhere where I don't get shot because I need to heal. Ow.
You do.
We have a little bit of time, but we have to make our way to Ketty. We have another bounty there.
It's nuts. Like, well, I imagine I'll be dealing with all sorts of things there.
To be honest, I don't know if we should go directly there in the condition we're in.
What do you recommend?
Maybe take a smaller job first?
A time skip.
We're pretty beat up as it is.
About this time, while you're all standing around thinking about whether or not to take another job, and just before Dr. Sang is about to go put their things in their room, Gaffrey comes out holding his bowl in his mouth, and like sets it down and like noses it.
Maneki, feed the dog.
I got that. And Greek will go find his food.
I resume reading my space western, and I like grab my cup of coffee without looking, and I like almost knock it over, but I catch it, and then I take a sip, and then I put it back down.
Naya's captain should go check on Link. We're gonna give Link a call. Just make sure they're all right.
Yeah, but I'm captain.
I think as you're gonna go get a call from Link, Volus, which is her drone, like glides over, and there is a from the camera there is a holo projection, like princess, like episode 4 Princess Leia style holo projection of like just being like, hi, sorry, I'm gonna be a while. I'm I got kind of in the middle of you'll see, it'll be a nice surprise. I'm gonna be spending some quality time with Break.
All right, dear. But next time
you see my dog
when you're gonna be busy.
This is a message, so
right. But like
this isn't a call.
Oh.
Yeah, this is like a message from her, just saying like, please take care of Gaffrey. You know what type of food he likes. He'll take care of himself otherwise. Yeah. Don't break the ship too much. Bye.
I'm gonna send a message back that's basically next time you're going over a friend's house, do let me know. Make sure you eat your vegetables and go to bed at a reasonable hour.
I love it. When you get back, you are grounded.
Can I go to Breaker's house? I don't know. Does Breaker's mom know you're coming over? Yes, Mom.
Dr. Say kind of just blinks a couple times. Is your engineer a child?
Close enough.
My whole crew is my child's children.
Except me, because I'm the captain.
Gaffrey barks once.
I will go get
Maneki, I said feed the dog.
I was about to go feed him, and I just levitate the bowl, and I set it, and...
Creek already said he fed the dog.
Right.
Yeah, Creek was doing it.
Yeah, my mistake.
Oh, I'm not... I'm, like, looking at my book. I don't know anything that's going on other than the dog just barked, so I figured it hasn't gotten fed yet.
This poor Australian shepherd. Just trying to make its way in space.
Yeah.
Tempo, Gaffrey needs to pee. Take him outside.
Go on a spacewalk.
The stream is just like frozen as it like goes out into space, you know.
I think that Gaffrey has a better a track record of using the head than Crow does, but you know,
poor doggo is potty trained.
Genius pet.
Genius pet.
It can use the potty and flush it.
Yep. Use the potty and flush. Exactly. Very important.
I mean, if you think Gaffrey has a better hit rate than Crow, you are probably correct.
Technically correct. The best kind
so yeah.
of correct.
Are we gonna head to Aketi or?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Unless there was anything else y'all wanted to do before we headed over to Aketi.
Nah, let's get rolling.
Rockin' and rolling.
Rockin'.
So, completely off topic and outside of the tabletop RPG world, I thought the Tony Hawk Pro Skater remakes weren't coming out until October, but they come out tomorrow. In my brain.
Oh no, yeah, they come out tomorrow.
That's yeah. I didn't know that either, but that is very much unrelated to this.
Yeah,
I'm kind of excited about it, honestly.
Yeah. But in real talk, it's coming. It's coming.
Cool. So we're going to Aketi. Choose side. Aketi.
Hooray! Hell Jungle Worlds.
Hell Jungle World. Let's go.
Yay.
So we don't. So I understand better for recovery, we don't heal completely until we go through downtime to heal.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yes. You need to fill up that clock for healing.
Which is why I hope when we take a smaller job, but we're at the jungle, so fuck it.
Do not get it. It's called don't get injured, otherwise it'll reset your clock.
Yeah,
it's true.
It really sucks.
It
or
just
sucks. Just don't get injured.
Just don't get injured. Yeah, just don't get injured. It's fine. I mean, Dr. Sang can patch you up so you can ignore those harm penalties. Just don't get hurt.
True. It's true.
So Aketi is a very interesting world. It is a huge jungle planet. And this is not the right sheet. Give me the right sheet. Come on. There it is. I kept scrolling past it. It is this verdant jungle world would be more settled if it was not for the incredibly hostile natural life. Between rapidly spreading carnivorous plants, seasonally rampaging beasts, and hyper-aggressive fish, only a few distinct types visit Aketi. Researchers, poachers, and criminals hiding from the law. This planet is labeled a Malclay nature preserve. As you approach Base Camp 1, which is the only place that the only spaceport and really only city on this entire planet, heavily armed guards can be seen patrolling the tall walls of the base, nervously eyeing the jungle. Research crews packing their next expedition across, from poachers doing the same, and smugglers discussing arrangements with clients in a tent, while a personal barista makes them drinks. It's a very very relaxed kind of a place, other than the fact that the jungle is literally encroaching on it constantly. And like my personal favorite scene of this is as you're coming down, like this like chainsaw like blowtorch fire flame comes out and like spins around the wall and clears the vegetation back, and you realize that they do this like on a daily or hourly basis, and there's the clear space between the wall and the jungle is the length of these flamethrowers and like saw blades, which means like a couple of feet, not very far. So yeah, that's the planet. Somewhere on this planet is Cord. You have a vague idea. You don't have shuttles, but the Rocksteady is atmosphere capable. So if you wanted to try to pinpoint the location with Maneki's powers and just take the Rocksteady there would not be a good place to land, but you might be able to get to him that way. Or you can find a berth at Base Camp 1 and maybe rent some all-terrain vehicles. You could hike, but that's probably going to take days.
Let's fly.
Let's fly.
None of us are truckers. I say we just let Krieg find us a spot. He's a capable pilot.
It's true. Or at least I play one on TV.
Let's see here.
Do have a recon drone and some long-range scanners, so
okay. Combined with the recon drone, the long-range scanners, and Maneki's ability that she already used, I think you guys can make like a study roll to fill out this clock. You only need one tick, so honestly, it doesn't really
matter.
You just need to spend the time to do it, and you succeed. But I think what we want to find out is so basically, from what I'm hearing, the plan is to fly the ship as close as you can and find a place to land, and then.
So I wasn't planning on the ship landing. I was just gonna drop a rope out and just jump down the rope.
Oh, okay. So you go like
full
as
military
close as you
on
can,
the
and
fanboy.
then
Yeah, hover the ship
Okay.
over or whatever.
I think I can manage that. Yeah.
Sure. I mean, this sounds like it's an attack plan then, like
drop right
This
on
is
top
an
of this
assault
fanboy.
plan, yeah.
it's an assault plan.
This is what
Cool.
Cream did for a living. We got this.
Well, the point of attack is the location, which, like I said, at this point, you're here, you're going to have it. So let me choose to fill this clock up for you. And I'm going to hide this clock because we don't need it anymore. Yeah, so you get 1 die for sheer luck.
We should select load as well.
Yeah, select load while I'm going through this. What are your loads going into this? Who is actually going down? And is Krieg staying on the ship?
Heavy.
I feel like I need to stay on the ship for this one. Since we're not going to be making a landing, I can do fire support and stuff from the ship.
Yep.
I'll go heavy and I'll go down with Crow.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll take
Dr. Sang's gonna do normal, and we'll go down with Crow as well.
Okay. Awesome.
I'll do light.
And are you going down, or are you going to stay on the ship?
Can I help from the ship?
Potentially, yes. You could run some ship systems. You could use your psychic powers. They may be more effective if you're down there, but...
So just starts doing battle meditation for us.
Can I do that? Is that a thing I can do?
No, that was a Star Wars reference.
Yeah, I'll go down.
Okay. Is this operation particularly bold or daring?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're para-dropping into a freaking jungle.
Yes, a very notoriously dangerous jungle. Is this operation overly complex or contingent on many factors? No. The factor is he at the camp that Maneki saw? Yes, no. And is he in the nearby area? For sure. Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they are weakest? He's not expecting this. He's not. Coming in from above is definitely a weakness here. So you get an extra die there. Is the target strongest against this approach, or do they have particular defenses or special preparations? They do have special preparations. It's not against you specifically or against this particular detail, but they do have special preparations which are going to fuck with you. So that's going to be -1 die again. Can any of your friends or contacts provide any aid or insight for this operation?
Not mine.
Not mine either.
We did get original information on where this guy was from somebody. I forget who it was, but I don't know if that counts in this instance.
Not really. You didn't get any further insight into them. You just kind of got the location. Okay. That allows this rather than giving you a bonus there.
I see. Okay.
Enemies or rivals interfering with this operation? I don't think that either, but let me just...
Gosh, I hope not.
Quick.
If they
Yeah, I don't...
Maneki was right the whole time, somebody knows.
No, I don't think that you have to worry about that right now. Are there any other elements you want to consider? Yeah, you have a higher tier target, so that's going to be -1 die. They're working alone, but I already spilled the beans. They have an artifact. That's what you're after. Because for those of you who are just finding out about this mission that they got like 3 sessions ago,
we would have given a rundown.
Let me pull up the bounty board here. A Xeno known as Cord has stolen an item of great value. Spoilers, it's an artifact. From the Bornico Syndicate, and they want it back. Bringing in Cord with it is a bonus. They want him alive or not at all. 8 cred for the artifact, 10 if you bring in cord with it.
Fair.
It's a highly illegitimate job because you are working for the Bornico Syndicate, who are a bunch of thieves. Cool. So, if I did my math correctly, you're looking at 2 dice, 1 dice, 1 dice.
1, yeah.
1 dice. 1 dice is better than 0 dice. Who would like to roll this?
I rolled it last time and got a 1.
Great.
So
You're saying roll it. Why don't you roll it?
I'll do
it.
Great. Yeah,
Amazing.
cool. Desperate.
Great. Fantastic.
Experience.
It's desperate. Yeah, you guys rappel down into this forest, and what you didn't realize, and what the kind of special preparations are here, is you wind up passing by this giant raptor, rock-sized bird nest, and it sees you. And I think what happens that puts you in this desperate situation is it calls out a warning, and uses its beak to snip your line, and you all just collapse. You're all on the ground. You don't take any damage from it per se, but this bird is pissed. He knows you're here, and y'all are on the ground.
The bird is pissed. I'm pissed at the bird.
Would you guys be opposed to actually starting the mission next week and running with because we have 20 minutes left. Feels like
I think this might be a good place to cliffhanger it as you guys stream down on your drop line, and then all of a sudden there's this hurrah, and then snip, and the line drops with all 3 of you on it, and Mineki, and you all wind up collapsed in a bundle at the bottom of the jungle. No way back up to the ship, and definitely, if he was in the area, he knows you're here. So,
and I don't like my food snipping my lines.
This bird is large enough that it could eat any one of your human companions in a single bite.
Fucking
just
bird.
So you know.
Yeah, it's just a bigger meal.
Cool. Let's do some XP then.
Yeah.
Steady. Did you execute a successful extraction operation or capture a bounty?
Yes, we did.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You sure did. Did you contend with challenges above your current station?
Yep.
Yes. Mystics. Fun. And technically Cord. Though we're dealing with Cord. It's fine.
Yep, you are dealing with Cord, and it's fine. Then bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one.
We definitely did not work towards inconspicuous this time.
No, that's on you.
It's true. It's literally on me.
100%. Well, actually, also, Mineki trying to blackmail the professor, but
yeah,
that's questionable. Anyway,
I've got dirt on her.
I don't know. We are savvy though.
Yeah,
that's something we did have. We had quick thinking. We were able to take down this mystic without too much terribleness.
Yep. And finally, did you express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of this crew?
Who's the captain?
Who is?
Who is the captain?
I feel like the couch meeting was pretty great, and also the scene in the doctor's office was very indicative of the crew as well.
And some
For
soldier
sure.
bonding.
So 6 XP?
That sounds right.
Okay. Hey, everybody, we got an advance.
Yeah.
Remember, everybody gets 2 stash.
2 stash.
And we have an advance to do, so I'll write that down on the sheet.
All right. Mineki, did you address a tough challenge with wisdom or the way?
I did. Using my powers, trying to subdue our target, and I also am fully convinced that that the professor gave us away to them because they were afraid.
You definitely used your way powers there, so yeah, you're looking at 2 XP. I totally agree. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, I think like you being an uplifted cat definitely came up with the introduction of Dr. Sang. I think, your beliefs and drives were definitely huge factors here.
Showing my affection towards the crew.
Oh yeah.
Making sure that they eat healthy meals.
That was adorable. And did you struggle with any issues from your vice or trauma? You didn't get a trauma. You managed to avoid it.
Yeah, I'm surprised there.
I don't think you really struggled with your vice, though. So, unless you can think of something that I'm forgetting.
The only struggle I can think of is me trying to find other ways to indulge myself other than just being pet by people because my ribs hurt. So
It didn't cause you very much trouble or require a lot of like.
Yeah, it didn't really cause any problems. You were just finding the workaround.
Okay.
You managed to do it without really it being a huge deal. So I think yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. So
Cool.
That is.
Link.
Yeah.
Did you address a tough challenge with technical skill or ingenuity?
Yes. Though it ended up being unnecessary, I still addressed it.
For sure.
Which was finding the control room of the mining platform.
Totes.
That's really the only thing I did, because then the mission ended and she was a little bit busy trying to build a shuttle. So.
Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Yes, I did. Still not going down to injury. And also the first thing that she thought of, we're at a mining platform. First thing I'm gonna go do is find the control room.
For sure, yeah. And did you struggle with any issues from your vice or traumas?
I overindulged.
You sure did. That sounds like XP to me.
Yeah, my trauma didn't come up, but still, that's fine. Oh, that's 4 XP. I'll take it.
Cool.
Only 3 XP to a playbook.
Crow, did you address a tough challenge with charm or audacity?
I sure did. I was audacious all day.
You were. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
I did. We went over the 51st Legion thing for a little bit, and how I had burned that off. And I also had a scene with Mineki and a scene with the doc.
For sure, yeah. And what about struggles from your vice or trauma?
So I struggled with both my vice and my trauma because I was very reckless by running face first into the bounty.
Yep.
And getting trapped there. And then I also dealt with my vice because I had to spend my only cred that I had, so now I'm broke again, to indulge my vice again, so I got just wasted again.
Yeah, for sure. That's how you do it.
Now we know why they were all so poor in Cowboy Bebop. They had to spend all their money on medical
Exactly.
I mean, they did.
They literally did, yeah.
They covered that on the first episode, too, the bell peppers and beef.
Yep.
Well, that's also because half of the bounties they don't end up getting.
Yeah.
So.
No, but like I'm just saying, it's like from episode 1, they emphasize that they are always broke, and one of the reasons is medical expenses, because the Jet breaks down where all the money went, and part of it was collateral damage and the medical bill for the cop they injured.
Well, the thing is, it's our medical expenses as opposed to other people's medical expenses.
Medical expenses in general.
Yeah. No, it's there.
Thinking about medical expenses. No, Krieg, did you address a tough challenge with speed or flair?
Yes, I trick shotted a door and I knocked with a grappling hook.
You sure did. Beautiful. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Yes, I joined in on the conversation about the Legion.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. And did you struggle with any issues from your vice or your brand new trauma?
I think I struggled with it by gaining it.
You sure did. That's the thing.
All right.
Tempo.
I don't think I really hit anything other than the 2 desperate rolls I made earlier. Tough challenge with deception or influence. I didn't really get to talk to challenge, so.
That's fair.
We had a verbal debate between who's captain, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't consider that a tough challenge, and I don't think I.
Not tough. How very dare!
I could see Maneki like, bitch, with one claw, you know, like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that Tempo.
I'm worth a tough challenge. How dare!
I don't think that Tempo used deception or influence in that argument, though.
Yeah.
Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background? Now, here you did express that you were the captain, so I think that is one of your beliefs that you could get some XP for.
Fair. Okay, I'll take that. But I did not struggle with anything from my vice or trauma.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Low XP day for me.
I don't think that Sung did anything that really gave him any XP here, except maybe
they did express their beliefs.
Yeah, maybe beliefs, drives, heritage, background stuff, but like.
Yeah, talking about your time in the military there. Yeah.
And then making it a very specific point to be like, I am Dr. Sang, a doctor, nothing else.
Exactly. Yeah,
That's
that is a part of their thing of like, I don't have that many rules, but I have a few. Yeah. So those 2 things. 2 XP?
Okay.
I'll take it.
Sure.
It. Yeah. I want to get combat.
We still got a tiny bit of time left if we want to talk about what you'd like the Rocksteady ship advance to be.
Yeah, we can talk about
that. So wasn't one of the things frickin' laser beams?
Yes.
Bolt cannons?
Yeah, particle cannons are under weapons. The thing is, I actually just realized the thing we have to do is we have to upgrade our weapons. Like we have to get weapons 2. And then next time we can get particle cannons because of how
we
the
can start
upgrade system
working
works.
towards it at the very
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, so if you could take the weapons 2, that'd be your entire advance, but then next time you'll be able to get particle cannons and one other thing.
Yeah. I think we should do it because between this mission and the one we did, there was a need to have weapons on our ship.
Mm-hmm.
And bounty hunting, why not have them on our ship? Because we might get chased, we might just be I could put down heavy support fire from the ship.
Yeah, it's the opposite of the packet loss, where it's like we use the mining drill I think once,
but we used it real effectively.
It was very effective
into space and then capture them.
Yeah, exactly. We used it once, but we only needed it once.
Then I'll go ahead and mark that advance and take it off your sheet as an advance needed, and that was fast.
I would recommend medical bay and the weapons next.
Yeah, well, after we do weapons, I definitely think medical bay is a good one for sure. But
getting the weapon and then medical bay as your next advance sounds really smart.
Put down the hurt and fix it up.
Awesome. Great. Then I guess that's everything. We can wrap a little early, yeah?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't we start with our outros? Starting with outro.
Hi, I'm Outro. I'm currently doing nothing other than apartment shopping and Rocksteady. So catch me here next Thursday, and once I get my feet on the ground wherever I figure out I'm moving, I'll start streaming again.
Cool. Jumping on over to Rhys.
Hello, everybody. I am Rhys. You can find me here on Thursdays and at Rhys Dragon on Twitter. That's about it for me for now.
Why don't we go over to Saint?
Hi everybody, my name is Saintguard. I'm a variety streamer, voice actor, game designer, and sometimes I'm a tabletop role-playing games. Usually you can find me over on my own channel, twitch.tv/Saintguard. I will be playing Crusader Kings 3 this weekend because that's what I've been doing, and I'm going to play it on stream. I don't know who I'm going to play, but I'll play somebody.
Random.
Maybe. That might be what we do. We're going to play Iron Man because I can't be bothered to save Scum on stream with Crusader Kings. And we might still play some more Persona 4. The problem with Persona 4 is that it crashes a lot on PC. It crashes a lot on PC.
Which is a really rough situation in a JRPG because there can be spats of like 40 minutes when you don't save.
Yep. It really... that happened. I did the first big boss fight in Persona 4, and it crashed right after I finished the boss fight, so I had to do it again. Yeah, it was not great. That was also the stream where it made my computer blue screen, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, it's not very stable. You can also find me over on Twitter and Instagram. My Twitter is at @SaintGarliz, I'm using it with LI at the end. On Instagram, it's just my username. My Twitter is a hell of a lot more active than my Instagram. My Instagram just exists, and that's it. I also have a Patreon that you can go check out if you want to check out my games. Republic City by Night, which is a Forge in the Dark Legend of Korra game, as well as There's Been a Murder, which is a murder mystery hack from Mobile Frame Zero Firebrands. Yeah, that's me.
Sweet. Shae.
Hello, I'm Shae, a member of Party White Gaming. You can find me here most days of the week in which I am either playing games or DMing one. I am also an artist, and you can find me on my own channel, which is twitch.tv/ShaeGem, ShaeGem, in which I draw stuff and am open for commissions. I just finished one commission and have more slots available. So if anybody wants character art, logo design, maps, whatever you want, just get in touch with me and we'll.
She just finished the big emote commission.
I did just finish the big emote commission. It was very fun. I enjoyed it. But yeah, currently trying to get as many followers as I can so I can make affiliate. So everyone, give me a follow on Twitch. It would be super helpful. You can also find me on my Twitter, where you can see some of my finished works and current price sheet, which is at Jim Shae, other way around.
And Kelsa.
Hello, I'm Kelsa. I play role-playing games on the internet. You can find me here, obviously, GMing Rocksteady every Thursday. And every other Monday, I'm over on my channel, which is twitch.tv/KelsaDelphi, where you can find us playing a long-form hack of The King is Dead, called For Love of the Crown, where I am a werewolf and one of the other characters is a ghost. And it just gets more crazy from there. There's some time shenanigans going on. It's so much fun, but also it's so crazy. You can also find the VODs of that, as well as the playtest that we did of Republic City by Night, which is Saintguard's game, over on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/KelsaDelphi. That's all I've got going on right now. But you can follow me on Twitter at Kelsa to find out when I'm going live with games. Oh, I am going to be on a guest spot next week and the week after on Time to Tabletop. We are playing Monster Hearts.
Nice.
And that's going to be on Tuesday.
Have you decided what you're playing?
I have not. I'm leaning really hard to Fae, but I have not actually decided yet. So
Fae is always fantastic.
We're gonna. I think we're gonna decide on stream. So
nice.
We're gonna be doing one of the small town settings, and so that restricts what skins that you can play as, just minorly, because it kind of like gives you like some background to the town and kind of helps everything fit together a little bit. Yeah, pretty much. And so it's partly going to depend on what we choose for that, but yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards Fae, but I've also got a back pocket idea for Infernal, so we'll see how it comes up.
Well, speaking of Infernal stuff, hi, I'm Rin. You're watching our channel, Party Wipe Games. Thanks for stopping by. We are a tabletop variety streaming channel where we do all kinds of stuff. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we do Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition of various modules and homebrew. Tuesdays, we play Vampire the Masquerade. We are getting very close to the end of an Anarch campaign. If you haven't donated channel points, there may be a furry convention and or werewolves that will pop up. I've already had mages show up. We have a Quijen in the coterie. There are the Valkyries from Sweden showed up. The Inquisition is due to pop in at some point. I've just made a whole mess of this campaign for season 3, and it's going to be fun.
He decided to throw every single faction in.
Everybody. A Wraith's going to show up at some point. The God Machine's going to basically wipe out the whole world so that we can start fresh on season 3. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Wednesdays, I am over on Encounter Roleplay for 3 more weeks, where we are playing Cult Divinity Lost. My character has the wonderful ability to drain people's souls while having sex with them, and I use that to murder another character's abusive ex-husband. So that was fun. Drained him like a Capri Sun, and it was fantastic. So that happened, and basically when the rest of the group found out that she did a murder, we found out that everybody in the group has at one point done a murder, and we just kind of decided that we were all okay with it and we're our own fucked up little family. Thursdays, of course, we're here. Friday, Shae will be finishing up Wind Up Girl, because I think we're pretty much at the end of it.
We are right at that.
Yeah.
We are at the pinnacle of the. We're at hitting the climax.
We're very, very close to finishing. Also, Rhys, I just saw your Deadpool shirt, and I almost wore mine today, too. That would have been funny.
I love the shirt so much.
Mine's a gray one, though. But I was like, oh, I know that shirt. So, yeah. In other cool news, I got invited to do a little more permanent, long-term stuff with Encounter Roleplay. Right now, it's just being a mod on the Twitch and their Discord. But hopefully it'll lead into being more active on their channel, which is cool because they're good people. And if you haven't checked them out, you should, because they do good stuff. Otherwise,
yeah, they sure do. I love all their shows.
Yeah. And they also brought on the DM, Mitch, who is a marketing director for Helmgast, the people who do Cult Divinity Lost. So he got brought on full-time, and they just launched their Twitch account as well, where they're going to be running a bunch of Divinity Lost stuff, which I'm all for, because I really like that setting and the just kind of fun psychological horror stuff that they do, and all the safety nets that are in place so that people don't have to feel uncomfortable about being scared, and it's great, and I love it. But that's it for us, so you all have a